Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network as we bring you another live stream here to kick off another week in wrestling. We got some WWE RAW on the heels of Royal Rumble. What did you like? What didn't you like? We're going to talk all about it and who is the mystery man and so much more, folks. Get in that chat. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good, and let's go. Ting, ting. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream as we bring you WWE RAW tonight. We will be your live reaction to all the action, and we're looking forward to it. Crazy Royal Rumble, lots to talk about, lots to unpack, lots of things in the wrestling world, including new champions in different places. And me and that pretty face got you for the next few hours as we break it all down for you here tonight. I see that chat filling up. Like, share, subscribe. And remember, if you don't know who we are, I am Mr. Evernight KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight KJ White. I am Big Nick. We've got the Monday Night Raw after Rumble. We're on the road to WrestleMania, my guy. Twitter and everything will have you fooled that it doesn't seem like too many people are excited coming out of Rumble and everything. I don't know how you're feeling. I think we were pretty jazzed and enjoyed Rumble.
I thought Rumble was good. I mean, the usual naysayers out there, shout out Coachman and such, that just, pick things apart and they can't find the good in any of it. And I mean, if there was ever an example of somebody who was just green with envy, that man might be the walking definition of it.
He's Mr. Iguana. He's the Mr. Iguana of commentators.
The IWC. No, the IWC is bad for it, but ultimately, I thought they delivered a good overall Royal Rumble. Do we want to tweak things or a couple things could change? Yeah, probably. But from start to finish, I thought it was solid. I thought it was entertaining. I thought it moved well. I most of the chat, I think it did well. I think it did very well.
It was very much unpredictable. It seemed very wide open. I get that we didn't have as many traditional surprises as we normally had, but we also were the same people that use your roster that you have. So which one do you want them to do? They very much use their roster. And we were debating during the men's of will they, won't they? Are they in or are they out? Because they have enough peripheral talent. Are they in or are they out?
Yeah, if the fans wanted to, like the way the fans are acting out there, they want a 50-man Royal Rumble every year. Or a 50-woman Royal
Rumble. Braun Strowman needs to come back and defend his title at the greatest Royal Rumble.
Right? Like, but why didn't they have this person? Why didn't they have that person? Why didn't they have where was Tozawa? Like, are you kidding me? Like, how many people can be in this? Aleister Black wasn't there. Dom wasn't there. Like, I mean, there's
he's hurt.
Okay, fair enough. Finn, got bumped out, was told no. Like, there was so many different names that could have been in there. And I mean, ultimately, the thing I find interesting about the last couple Royal Rumbles and the fans' reaction to it, the internet fans, like unless it's somebody of like main event epic status that returns, it's not a return. Doesn't count. The surprises. JC James is surprise, but that doesn't count. Moving people in that you don't expect to be there, those are surprises. Gable coming back from injury, that's a surprise.
I didn't see Gable. I saw Grande Americano Original.
Grande. That's a surprise. So again, and then on the years where you throw in like an I Show Speed, people are like, oh, why'd you do that? So they didn't do it. Now it's, where are those guys? Like, what are we going to do, guys? You can't, I mean, when everyone got like guys like Coachman out there that are just molding their fucking argument to fit whatever's currently happening. Yeah, man. I mean, for me, it was a good show. It was a good wrestling show.
I mean, we can all agree on two things. Brie Bella shouldn't have shown up. And whoever came up with that lighting seating situation with the LEDs got fired on the spot.
Yeah, are we spending way too much time giving a fuck about things that really don't matter? Like,
it was a bad look, though. It's a bad look to be had, though.
I mean, at the end of the day, it just looked like the Fireflies were in the background. I mean, people really took to it. they were really concerned. I assumed there was
It
people
looked
there.
like the 2020s, my guy. It made me opine for the Thunderdome.
Okay, I mean, let's ignore the fucking bunch of rows in front of us that were all full and not lit up.
Touche.
Right, a little bit. But I mean, again, people have their critiques, and I'm not saying it was perfect. There were definitely a few things I would have changed. I was not happy about Roman Reigns winning. I was
Really?
very publicly critical that Roman Reigns was the guy. Now, people were happy with that. I had my beliefs, but I mean, overall, just because I didn't get Chris Jericho and Roman, it doesn't mean the show was bad. I thought the show was good.
Well, I saw a bit of this discussion, and I want to throw it to you and to the floor as we, say hi to everybody up there. But
Dude.
if were the winners in Liv and Roman, were they predictable, or were once we knew who we were down to, they were the favorite option? It's one of those. I think the Rumbles were very wide open. Roman could have gotten eliminated before we got down to the final four, and it wouldn't have been like an oh my god of now it's even more wide open because the top guy's out. I don't think there's that they were the predictable like Roman was. I know I predicted him, but he wasn't like the guarantee. He wasn't a guaranteed win.
No, it wasn't a slam dunk win. I didn't expect him to win. I pushed that he didn't win, and there was a part of me that didn't believe. When it got down to the final few, but to me, I kind of look at it like March Madness of 9 times out of 10, your heavy favorites get into the final four, right? Like there's a Cinderella in there, or a late tournament upset, but the top guys usually find a way to get there, or and that's what the Royal Rumble felt like, where there was a bunch of top guys in the mix. Again, I have my criticisms of Roman winning, but Roman could have won. Other names that were just around the end of that match, they could have won.
What if Gunther won after retiring AJ Styles?
It would have been insane. Like, to me, Gunther would have been a better pick because of the reaction. But what a heel Royal Rumble across the board if Gunther would have done that.
He would have not made it out of Saudi Arabia. I would put my money on that. Think about it. When he was John Cena, they were, chasing this man down the street to his taxi and everything. Yeah. Imagine that happens in Saudi Arabia. You retire AJ Styles, and then you eliminate Roman Reigns to win the Royal Rumble in the same night.
Yeah.
Boo earns. There would have been, you would have known that everybody was in those seats because they were throwing shit at the ring.
Facts. I thought the Women's Rumble was good. Some people said the two middle matches were, they were so predictable. Listen, we talked about this before the show even went to air, that, that AJ Styles match had us guessing. Is he coming? Is he going? What is happening? So anyone out there, of course, the predictable ending. Gunther might have been the favorite to win. The likely ending is more accurate than the predictable ending, I think.
This is again, though, where we learn the IWC doesn't know words. So welcome to Wrestling Mark 101 again with KJ and Nick of what do words mean. Predictable means they are damn near the guaranteed lock to win that and should be the betting favorite and all of that. Versus the favorite in the situation, which is what I think we had in all of these matches. They very easily could have gone the opposite way. 100%. We were still debatable of if there's a place to do it that isn't Montreal, is that where Sammy wins the title? Is this really AJ Styles hangs it up at the Royal Rumble when we've still got 6 months left of 2026?
Yeah, again, I think that and why didn't he take his boots off? Why didn't he take his gloves off? Why didn't he do the traditional walkout? Why did he do it the way he did it? What does that mean? Now, many out there have said, he's behind the scenes told them, I'm done. This is it. I don't want to be in ring anymore. But why didn't you just drop your gloves then? Why didn't you drop your boots? So lots of questions. We're going to talk more about this. We got more to break down. But we will get to the chat because I see the chat just zooming. So we'll catch up to the chat and we'll break down some more stuff. Ava no longer with NXT. Ciampa, TNT champion. Kudos to Tony Khan. Brought in a guy and strapped him and just said, fuck, here you go. Didn't play around. He didn't have to fight Lee Moriarty. Ciampa quickly gets a title.
He's strapped on, so let's strap in.
Yeah.
Well, and we still haven't even talked about the Mask Man. And I still want to know why they painted eyebrows on a mask.
Yeah, I mean, good question. I mean, it's all the ruse. It's all the ruse.
It's all a ruse.
Shout out to C Money, our new predictions champion. Um, Nick, this was a labor of love to figure out who won. Took spreadsheets, took math, it took calculations. But C Money comes out with 61 points. Big shout out. And actually, I was pulling, I don't want to say any favoritism. I was kind of pulling for Lady B coming in at 59 points. MDB also. MDB had the most wrestlers in the right spot.
Ooh, okay. That was an interesting one because I know we were comparing who we had where and everything.
You, sir, beat me
Oh,
by
no.
1 point. 55.
Oh,
There you go. Nick beat me by one. Look, I didn't have to even tell him. I could have kept it a secret. But
hey, well, that makes up for you beating me in fantasy football and fantasy hockey this past year, my guy. I got you by one. Doesn't matter whether you win by an inch or a mile.
That's it. No, it's good stuff. But yeah, big shout out to Eric Reeder and Lady B and MDB just missed the prediction title, but both tied. Eric and Reed both had 58, Lady B, MDB 59, and the winner squeaks in. C Money steals it with 61. So shout out to them for that.
So what you're saying is you had double eliminations, and this man came out number 30.
That's it, right? So last one standing through the kerfuffle. C Money, reach out on social media, and we will link up for your prize. And you have a gift card. Shout out to Murphy.
Yeah, hopefully you can make it out there to Queens. You can get, blasted out there in Queens, my guy. Pause.
All right, speaking of blasted, maybe. Top 3 in the chat from last night. Spaz, Victor, Jose, or from Saturday. Shout out to all 3. Get in the chat, get your points. The more you chat, the more points you get. Super chat, super stickers get you a bonus. So jump on that as well. So thanks to the boys for that. Top 3, Zach. It's Zach's birthday, Nick.
Finally, the day has come. The advent calendar has come all the way around. 365. It's Zach's birthday. Happy birthday, my guy. This man's committed to the gimmick.
Right. And, in the spirit of Zach, it's National Zachary Days. Let's go.
Yo, you can't tell me that's, is that a real thing?
I just said it.
Okay. Well, no, at this rate, my guy, it could be a thing.
It could be a thing. Zach would know, if anybody.
Exactly.
What's up, Tech? Let's go. Welcome back. Good to see ya. We got Kevin in the house, Grizzly in the house, Mr. Stormy, Dari Benny back with us, Eric Isaac. Almost had that prediction title. Almost had it. But the crew is with us. Let's go. Damien, the leader of the Hopium tribe. Dennis, Ken, Sean, Reader. What's up, buddy? Paul Carpenter back with us. Look at this. Let's go. I love it. 26 months of membership. Worst Royal Rumble ever. 26 more months. Let's effing go.
Well, this shows you the dichotomy, and again, why we are the WFU instead of the IWC. This man says blatant disregard of to hell with your argument. We're out there loving the Royal Rumble. He's worst Royal Rumble ever, but still wants to become a member for 26 months. 2 years this man's locked in, strapped in. So, yeah.
Right. Shout out to Sonny, who became a member. Shout out. Let's go. We appreciate it. Scott, 30 months, an old friend. How you doing, buddy? I'm Leering Center, LOL.
KJ. JK. Why did I read it backwards?
You just muscle memory on that one.
Exactly.
Cooper, let's go. Becomes a member as well. Shout out to Cooper over on Twitch as well. We have a Twitch. Go check that out.
Absolutely. I see Z-Man, Scar, Anthony. We got to talk about this on Thursday, my guy.
Yes.
No, why? Well, and apparently, allegedly, supposedly, she's going to be hanging around.
Oh, yeah. They're going to win the tag titles, bro. Coming soon. The Bella Twins with gold.
The Bellas are going to beat Rio. Brie Mode over Rio.
Triple H loves some of the ruthless aggression wrestlers, late attitude guys. Like I think if he could get like Batista back in the ring, he would. He keeps going back to the well. So the Bellas are going to be a thing.
Well, we can at some point get into the holes. They're just a Papa Paul fatigue going on right now. I know he's kind of become the Dana White, but He's more Suge Knight of all up in the video, all
And
up on the
everything.
cover.
We talked about it. Everything. And Anthony will have his hat to hang on this. That might have been the biggest pop of the entire night. It was
Because
huge.
Saudi Arabia is still stuck
You're
in
blaming Saudi?
2016. That 100%, my guy. Last year we were in the U.S.
You're saying
Alexa
if
Bliss
she
shows
can't,
up, gets the biggest pop of the night and everything. This year she comes out, everybody's crickets and chirping and trying to steal Ida's coat. But we pop for Brie Bella, we pop for all of, like you said, that
so you
ruthless
think if she
aggression
was
there, because
in,
that's where they are.
if that was anywhere in the States, she wouldn't have got the reaction she did?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know about that, man. I don't know.
You're gonna get the yes.
People went nuts.
She's more over. She's over for her husband, not for her.
Yeah, I mean, there's some what's the word? A trickle down effect. Pause. That's provocative. What's up, Laura? Let's go, Ken. Kenny, Boston. Let's go. Anthony mode. I like it. I like it. Bree mode. Again, I mean, it was a surprise. So again, this is where the fans are kind of confusing me, and we'll get into it as the show goes on. Well, but this whole thing about there was no surprises. No, you hyped it like nobody said we guarantee Chris Jericho. How are you mad at them? They didn't tell us.
This is the worst and best pay-per-view with the Royal Rumble because it's the worst for being pre-mad. It leads you to be pre-mad of I want this person. I have this person. I have Karen Cross on my predictions, and he's MLW champion right now. Not highly likely, seeing how they sued WWE. But it's more of you kind of get into that lost mode of like, it'd be really cool because there's the slight chance of always what if with the Royal Rumble.
Right. Yeah, man. And again, there was some opportunities there that maybe they might have missed or whatever. We can criticize that all you want. As far as being an entertaining show, the crowd being into it and live, I thought it delivered. There was good, there's bad, and they're ugly, like Richard said. So there you go.
Right. I got the crew by Cruiser. That was difficult too many syllables there. I 100% think the masked man is John Mox. Well, you did the neck twitch thing. You did the
neck twitch. No way. Couldn't see it. I'd be very upset.
He's too big to be that. That guy was slender of stature.
And I do caution people, and we did this before with Austin Theory and other wrestlers. The guy in the suit, like the guy that came out at Rumble, might not be the actual wrestler that gets revealed. That's common practice.
But he probably should be, though.
No, often they send out like a local enhancement talent, do the spot, get out, and then it does leave to the ambiguity of it all.
Well, okay. Hi, Kenny. I see you, Devin. Well, because we got like 10 minutes. Is the black hoodie and ski mask, is the masked attacker gimmick burnt out at this point? Of it's going to be the first DLC for 2K26 is everyone's a masked attacker. If we've got one a month, this whole division feud has had two alone.
Yeah, no, I mean it's like at the end of the day, it's MDB threw me right off. I'm gonna admit it. Calling me beating my Canadian ass. That's tough. But back to you, Nick. Sorry.
I was saying how the hooded figure, the masked man,
it's so
Jacob Fatu, Austin Theory. Yeah.
And what bothers me is again, you kind of get stuck in this thing of everybody does the same thing. Of wait, it's not like maybe one guy wants to run down the ramp and make his big surprise comeback. Maybe somebody wants to do something else, but everybody's going to go buy a pair of black jeans and a black hoodie and do the same thing every time. R-Truth did it. Jacob did it. Jay's done it. Jimmy's done it. Jimmy's done it. Solo's done it. Like, everyone's fucking done it. You got to, like, again, variety is the spice of life. Be creative.
Well, we're down to like one a month now. Like I said, the Vision storyline alone already has had two people do it. Actually, three, because Braun debuted as a masked attacker in the Vision. So that's the Hunter. You said how Hunter hasn't gotten Roman over because he was a Vince guy and everything. There's someone that Hunter's gotten over, and it's masked attacker from like Raw versus SmackDown 2009 because this man's on 100,000 OP. Well, it would be a reprieve right now if someone in regular street clothes hop the barricade and attack
Yeah.
somebody. Give me a Canadian tuxedo Scott Hall.
Yeah, like why can't somebody like just break the mold and do it slightly different, right? Or like, all right, sorry, so and so. I mean, NXT does it all the time. Like someone's walking through the parking lot, kick them in the face, or hit them with your car. Like I'm not condoning that, folks. But I mean, again, it's these like easy fall back. Oh, I'll just put them in a hoodie and throw them out there. Like it's lazy. That's why I felt
Lazy booking.
yeah, shout out Jim because that belongs to him. But it is lazy in a sense that, like, that's why I felt like Roman was a bit lazy and a little bit. It's WrestleMania. We got to put Roman in there.
Is Roman? They gave you the off the wall Jey Uso Rumble win, eliminating John Cena last year. So did they? We gotta correct back and
go back.
He did cut the whole thing about creative hasn't made any new stars, but he also initially called himself the Tribal Chief. So I took it as it's 100% kayfabe.
Yeah. I mean, again, I think there's varying degrees of success. Not everything's gone well. I mean, I was very critical, like I said, of the Roman situation. But now, if the next 8 weeks leading into Mania is outstanding and I'm pumped for the, good job. All right, what do I know? I can only give my opinion, right? It's no different than I didn't like what you ordered for dinner, but that you liked it. Good for you. So it's one of those things. But ultimately, I think fans bleed into this idea that I didn't like the outcome of something, therefore I didn't like any of it, and that's not exactly fair.
I didn't like the appetizer, so the whole experience was ruined.
Right, exactly. Hashtag exactly. What's up, Jose? Let's go.
What up, my guy?
We got Jose in the house. OG Dale's with us. Paul's back with us. Let's go. Dun, dun, dun. Paul, the other Paul's in the house. Let's go, Charles.
Well, we were talking about Paul, so of course the Paul shows up. The Paul's coming out at night. The Paul's coming out at night.
Right. Spaz with $10.
All the plugs, pause. I got Rumble Fallout with myself, Jake DeMarco, and Cody Onidi. Why does he sound like he's going to be competing in the G1? A solo pod about this week in TNA and AAA and a preview for tomorrow's Jacked NXT. Tickling the pickle, pause at 1450 subs. There you go. Shout out, my guy. Well, and NXT, no GM right now. New GM, Ava, say nay nay. Hey, by the way. Now, did you see that? Granted, they both agreed to not renew her contract, but she just is done with wrestling. You got your full wish. She's done with wrestling. Hey, Roman won the Rumble, so you got Ava going away. You give me that.
Soul for soul, right?
Yeah, exactly. Soul Stone.
Soul for soul.
The Samoan Soul Stone right there. One Samoan leaves, another Samoan wins.
All right, KJ. On Friday, you get Ava is done from NXT. On Saturday, you got to put up with Roman. Especially with the blood in, blood out with the bloodline, right? So we got to make sure it's an even trade. I think Ava ran her course.
You did not just call Ava Rain and Roman Reigns an even trade. You thought I was going to let that slip by.
As far as my happiness goes, it might be.
Jesus.
No, I mean, Ava did her thing. I was critical of her. You liked her more than I did. I would like them to bring in an adult now to run the show. Someone, I mean, it doesn't have to be like a 50-year-old white dude, but like,
William Regal?
Yeah, William Regal. Shit. No, but bring in someone kind of cool. I mean, there's some options out there. People have bounced around like, what would Paige be like? She's done it before. Could you bring in a Baszler? Is there other people out there that might work? But just act adult. She looked like a kid trying to organize kids, and it didn't work. It just didn't work for me.
It very much looked like a Claire's or like a TJ Maxx a little bit.
Right.
I saw your point of view with that, but we'll see. Chat, let us know. And I think we had our first little burst of where StreamYard caught up with YouTube there. But let us know who you think is going to end up being the new NXT GM. And I guess allegedly we might get an AEW GM. I think you brought that up at one point.
Listen, this rumor, I don't know who starts these rumors. I would love to be almost like a bear, like fucking capture, tag it, and put it back out in the wild and figure out where, like, I'm sure if I did the research and I had more time in my life, but like, where do these fucking rumors come from? Like, out of nowhere, it's like Shane McMahon's going to be the new GM. Wait, like,
maybe.
Could you imagine? I've been asking for it. I can't imagine it.
I mean, I kind of want chaos, absolutely, because absolute chaos would be kind of really like that if they really go tit for tat and everything.
Mm-hmm. That'd be insane. Like, especially if like Shane came out with a chip on his shoulder. It's like, I could have been over there with my brother-in-law, but he's an idiot.
Well, and my first guy that I'm bringing in is a guy that didn't want to be over there because he was too sweet to be over there. Of AJ Styles.
Come on, right? I still don't see it. I took a lot of heat for all I said was I don't believe AJ Styles will ever go to AEW. That he has pretty much hung it up, and if he does anything, it'll be TNA related. And people were mad about that idea. Why, you're too good? Yes, sorry, sorry. Sorry.
I think Nick working at Dollar General makes him qualified to be at a GM at NXT.
It's true.
I didn't even know how you knew that, my guy.
You tell us things sometimes.
I hear voices in my head.
We know more about Nick than Nick knows about Nick.
You know me more. Who am I? I'm out there doing the Marina Shafir. You don't know who I am.
I don't feel any kind of way about Ava leaving, but a lot of people were real unnecessary to her in her run. Not like KJ. I mean, crass asshole. Okay, I'll accept that. I mean, I was pretty.
He was not saying you. He was excluding you.
Oh, I thought he was kind of like gently putting me in there. Pause.
No, he was calling the people who went beyond you of crass assholes and everything, my guy.
Well, again, I don't think you should get personal. Like a lot of my critiques, yeah, I made fun of her upper lip. I know that's kind of mean. She can't fix it. But if I can get made fun of by random strangers, so can she. And at the end of the day, I think, again, I just wanted her to seem more mature. Like, especially when you're young, you kind of want to portray like I am the boss, and she didn't look like the boss of shit. So
but did she actually? I really want to know, did she actually ever really, like, after the schism and everything, did she truly want to stay in the wrestling business? Or was it one of those, your daddy's Dwayne, so we're going to just throw everything at you, and it's going to look really awkward if you say no?
Your dad said you're working your contract whether you like it or not, one way or the other.
Well, some people have said, did Dwayne just decide he's going to go all Shad Khan and you can have your inheritance now because I want to see you use it? And he said, this wrestling thing.
Yeah.
That will.
No, but again, it
kind of expect she's going to work at like $7 productions or whatever.
Oh, probably. You just work for her dad or open.
Exactly.
She'll have a podcast next week that monetizes by the end of the month. Like she'll find something to do.
Asshole. How dare you?
Yes, KJ, how dare you? But yeah, no, she wasn't fit for the wrestling business. And I think she got put into a position she wasn't suited for ever, truthfully, because her dad's Dwayne.
Well, I mean, again, it could be Stoner. He's out there doing Evolve.
Oh, Robert, it took me for a minute. I was like, Stoner Jesus? Like, Stoner Jesus? That's going to show up there.
Stoner Jesus could do it too.
Well, at this point, it's Mr. Burns with the monkeys. It was the best of times. It was the blurst of times.
Right.
But I've got live events about to start, folks, as we're about to sync up.
Me too. We call it the Dollar Sergeant. Who calls it Dollar Sergeant? We have Dollar Tree, Dollar Stores, Dollar Rama, Dollar Discount Dollar.
All the dollars. Well, did you just go? Is it Toonie General? Or
there are some like the Looney Tooney store.
Looney General.
Yeah. We still convert it. We just go, we make it easy. Yeah, not KJ. Thank you, Spaz.
There you go.
I tried to not punch down too hard. I felt bad. But she's loaded rich and can beat me with her wallet, so who cares?
She's got a stiff upper lip, my guy. She can take it.
Then.
Oh. Now. I will dap.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nick and I are dialing in.
Forever?
Forever.
Oh, shit.
Half a second. And we will be
together.
Let's go. Welcome to Monday Night Raw, folks. Welcome to the Wrestling for Life Network. Don't forget, we watch more live wrestling as Ron is outside the ring already.
Just already, just video package, anything else of Braun Breaker's already out here of who attacked me. I need answers now.
Jake Paul?
I've thrown that theory out there. Okay, so I have a top 5 of it. Either Finn I initially said Finn Balor.
Yeah.
But there's Finn Balor, or there's Austin Theory, who would be weird because he's already done the mask gimmick again. Jake Paul is an interesting one. I've seen people say Logan Paul, and I've seen people randomly mention Buddy Murphy as Braun's just destroying commentary.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Raw has kicked off without the usual rigmarole. Literally start off with Braun Breaker already at ringside, bullying now both commentators and flipping the commentary table just on its face. He is pissed off. And this is how you pull him out of getting screwed last night.
They 100% though have done all the services to this guy. Like, he's the badass right now on this. As give me microphone.
Right.
He sat there and he got jobbed out to Masked Man that we'll later probably discover. But he now looks absolutely like the toughest son of a bitch coming out and doing all of this and just scaring. Like, I think I saw Michael Cole trickle down his leg a little.
Oh, why wouldn't you? As we got company.
Adam Pearce needs to get his ass out here. Well, some people did theorize it was an Adam Pearce somehow, some way. Logan or the Paul family to me seems really interesting because they're the ones that were very, like, Logan's the one that was, we're going to make sure we protect Braun.
I'm going to ruin your entire show. Braun Breaker has snapped. He has lost his noodle here, folks. And the Vision are trying to calm him down. Paul's got a mic. Damage control about to kick in here.
This is not Braun Breaker's fault. Well, is this like the reverse of Austin and McMahon? Braun's the heel. Pearce is kind of the baby face.
Right.
But Braun looks like the absolute badass going at the authority figure.
I love, sorry, yeah. And again, Paul's cutting the promo, trying to like explain. And the whole time, Braun is just barking at the guys, and they're like talking him down. You know when your boy's like that, and he's just fucking spinning. Oh, you know, calm it, man. Calm it. Nah.
Yeah, no. He touched her. I'm going to smack him around. Yeah. I know everybody was like, oh, why'd they job out Braun Breaker in the Royal Rumble?
Yeah.
He's an absolute badass, my guy. This is the guy that's going to be the future champ. Yeah. Look at the adjective, future.
Mm-hmm. What did no other wrestler, like, again, I think people need to go back and watch some wrestling, because I really don't think they fully fucking get what's supposed to happen or how things have been delivered or how things worked. And here it's Pearce. Security. Oh, this is going to go well.
Number two. That's all I hear. You got a poo.
You drew it. Stop blaming me. You drew it.
Well, no, technically he probably drew number 1 and they just pivoted because it accidentally got leaked. The last time we saw the Masked Man, it was Austin Theory.
Now, remember,
sound like the haters in your clique.
Right. Pearce out here causing fucking trouble.
Let's be honest, though. We all thought it. I said it.
Theory, Logan, all of them are suspect. It wasn't Bronson Reed. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Whoa. Yeah, exactly. That's been there before. If you have been in your
LA Knight.
Oh, this is what we need.
Chaotic start. LA's in the ring with a chair. Hell of a start to Raw. Chaos has ensued. It's good. LA laying waste and getting out of Dodge. Let's go.
Can I tie this into Triple H somehow even more? Because Braun Breaker's Triple H, LA Knight Stone Cold, and Adam Pearce is, I don't know, indiscriminate authority figure. Well, because you have LA Knight. LA Knight needs to get back at the Vision because they're the ones who took him out. So him showing up and just smacking everybody around with a steel chair is perfect.
Right now, Braun's talking to Paul. Security is still out here. The rest of the Vision's in the ring. LA's gone. Braun is just beside himself. Like, he's hit that point of just acceptance of, like, just bewildered.
You can have that. That ain't even what I'm mad at.
Right? Facts. Jokes. Yeah. What a start. What a start. The commentary does not have a table at the moment.
Yeah, well, the indestructible table's already been destructed.
Right? CM Punk in the mask.
Oh, no. Do you have a theory? Do you have a suspecto numero uno?
I mean, I thought Seth. I mean, I thought it was going to lead to Seth. Seth would be the most obvious answer as the guy who, but then they throw the stomp in there it almost felt too easy once you threw the stomp in there. So it made me hesitate, right?
Well, I mean, that's what Theory did before. He did literally the exact same thing that
Maybe
Theory
it's
did
Waller.
before. I saw that get thrown around randomly. Well, because now I saw people analyzing this like this goddamn Zapruder film of like,
right?
Hand tattoos. Yeah, you're an A. This or that. Like I said, I never saw the close-up visual. We're analyzing beard and face structure.
Right.
And they painted eyebrows. Yeah. Well, and the color too, you could see it's not going to be me or KJ because there was brown, not gray.
Right. But we are getting the video package from Royal Rumble that went down this Saturday. And again, you guys can let us know how you felt about Rumble. Is there anything you would have changed or done differently? Drew McIntyre beating Sammy was expected. Good match. It'll just add to this lore that Sammy can't win the big one, and we'll keep beating this drum for a while. But AJ
Is Sammy ever going to win the big one?
Yes.
You didn't do it in Montreal. You didn't do it in Saudi. Where are you going to
do it? And when he does it, it's going to be that Mick Foley moment. It's going to be that moment, like he finally did it. He finally pulled it off. The one guy that you thought would never do it does it. He's going to do it.
What is that? The closest you got to that was Elimination Chamber.
I'd say
and the second closest was what we got on Saturday.
Yeah, but that's the past and the future's the future. And again, he's going to be, kicked in the face again. He's going to be down and out again, but it's Sammy, and really watch out for Sammy going into WrestleMania 43.
I thought you were going to be like 74.
Yeah, that's his time. WrestleMania 72.
Yeah. But as we're getting a replay of the Masked Man, and like I said, I've seen alternate angles pop out of this. Of this angle, that angle. We've sat there and closed up digital and pressed, this man's face and everything.
Right. Jericho should come out to Gunther's whole promo. Maybe not now. I don't know. I mean, again, guys, this whole Jericho thing I've said from day one is crazy. It's fucking nuts. And it had legs, but he didn't show up. He didn't show up at Saturday Main Event. He didn't show up at Rumble. He's still on the AW webpage. There's no evidence saying nothing of substance makes us feel comfortable that Jericho's coming to WWE.
Well, now we've completely even walked it back. I think they call themselves the Wrestling Observer Network. We like to call them Nuck and Futz. But they completely now have sat there and said that Chris Jericho's still under contract with AEW. That's why he's still on the roster page, despite everybody else reporting that his contract was up, including us, that his contract was up at the end of 2025, start of 2026. No, he's still under contract. We just added time, I guess, or something.
That was driving me nuts because I know, there's Liv Morgan, your Rumble winner.
316 just lost his noodle with that, but sorry.
Right. I mean, he called it. He's got to be pretty happy. But you look at Meltzer and a few others out there before, and I'm pretty sure I remember Jim Cornette and Brian talking about Jericho's super stupid long contract. So I was always under the impression that Jericho was under contract to 2028. It was going to go until he was 54 or some bullshit like that. And it made no sense because you're paying this guy all this money, well into his 50s, and he's struggling to keep up now. But apparently that whole narrative changed, went out the window. I all made that up. That was all Mandela for me. Like, I don't know what the fuck's
It was Bernstein instead of Bernstein, my guy.
Yeah, the whole time I made that shit up.
It's the Sinbad, genie movie.
Right, but it all changed. But we still haven't seen evidence that this man. I didn't even have a chance to put up the fact that all this just went down.
Fair enough. We were still saying it. I was trying to say hi to everybody at this point. Again,
That's
folks,
true.
we do have the super chats, the super stickers, the memberships, all of that. We try to say hi to as many people as we can, and I think we do it better than most. But also, there's a lot of shit going on, and we're also on the road to WrestleMania, and Braun Breaker just destroyed fucking Monday Night Raw in the first 10 minutes.
I love that. I will ruin your show. I love that sentiment.
He's got that, like I said, that he has that it factor of, for everybody that says, even Roman said it, and I think in character of WWE doesn't make stars.
Right.
Obafemi, Braun Breaker, Javon Evans, Trick Williams, all of that might like to have a conversation with you, sir.
Right. As Javon Evans is on the outside of the ring, I do believe we're going to commercial break, setting up this next match. But yeah, I mean, again, I think that bouncy time. Yeah, indeed. Get your votes in. The poll is up as well. But Javon had a decent Rumble, I guess. No, yes, maybe.
I liked that you had in both Rumbles. You had a lot of those stare down moments and everything. Of
yeah.
Build to this, build to that. Like even tonight, we've got Raquel taking on Steph for the world title. Liv eliminated Raquel and laughed while she did it. And we're all just hunky-dory about that, I guess.
No, I don't think so. I think that's got to be answered too.
Well, we'll see. And we still had, we had Oba and Brock get eye to eye a bit, and then they teased it and then went back to it, and then Brock eliminated Oba. Now, big controversy because correct me if I'm wrong, we saw Brock get eliminated on the Rumble of when LA and Cody did it, right? Because everyone's like, well, it happened during Jay's entrance and they didn't show it. And I'm like, this might be my Mandela of I remember seeing that.
Yeah, I think we saw it. I didn't think it was that drastic. It wasn't focused on. Other shit was going on, but we saw it.
Fair, but I can see a minor.
But again, it's just the nitpicky. They're dying for something.
Yeah, but that's the thing is I liked in both Rumbles, you had a lot of things set up going down the road.
Right. And again, I think, but again, going back to your Brock point of we want the Rumble to feel spontaneous and exciting and unexpected. Why'd they throw Brock out during an entrance? What the fuck? What did you just say? Like,
why didn't they stop everything and production lights and spotlights came down and everybody just gasped in horror that Brock Lesnar had been thrown over the top rope?
Right? Like, I don't.
These are the same people that opine and say Brock Lesnar shouldn't be there.
Yeah, these are like.
But I'm mad that they didn't spotlight him.
It's those wrestling fans. Why wrestling companies feel like you have a 10-man match and 8 of them have to lay down and only 2 of them can wrestle at a time. Because if there's more than 2, they can't comprehend it or take it in. So that's unfortunate. Maybe if we stop acting this way, we'll go back to being a little more, exciting that way. Of like, oh shit's happening everywhere.
Well, we've already had it happening everywhere. As we're getting Grande Americano. Now, do we get interference from Grande Americano on Grande Americano? That, trust me, it makes sense if you watch the Rumble with him taking on Javon.
Yeah, I think this is just one of those, like, I'm expecting almost OG El Grande to come running out or get involved. Like that, this is, to me, is just a setup match. This is just
so we're going to have OG Grande, the young OG, and El Grande Americano and triple threat. Is that what you just see? Clip this right now. Hunter, is this Road Dogg? Is this your booking plan of the young OG versus triple OG versus Grande?
Right. As Javon was the 2026 Iron Man, lasting 40 minutes and 58 seconds.
Let's go.
Golf clap.
Golf clap. Go. Well, and again, it was interesting of when you had him, Oba, and Trick all in the center of the ring. NXT. Right. Well, people don't watch, right?
As all the Grandes are here, by the way. It's a Grande party. Except OG. OG's not here yet.
Not quite. Well, is he part of the club? Is he, he's OG, triple OG.
Right.
Every time I saw the graphic in the corner, I think they're going to commercial.
Oh, right. No. Javon, 69%, Americano 7, nobody 24. So good amount of people expecting this one to get all messy. But yeah, as we get the little graphic for the play-by-play team.
As Spaz with a $5 super chat. Finn as the masked man, pissed he wasn't in the Rumble, takes it out on Braun. Vision tosses the whole show into chaos as Finn gets his rematch against Punk. I'm pretty much almost right there with you. I said when we were watching it live, that's Finn, that's Finn, that's Finn. Now, once facial recognition and shit got involved, it might be more of a Paul brother or a theory.
Right.
But Finn jumping somebody to try and get into the Rumble, especially when you've got Laparcas and iguanas and everything, wouldn't have been a bad shout.
Right.
And he did get told that no room at the inn, Virgin Mary, after the Vision got 4 spots.
Yeah, and I mean, I question, like, would Aleister Black or Finn benefited more than Iguana and Laparca? Laparca got no pop. The Saudis were like, what is this? I felt bad for Laparca.
I saw him, he was fat. Why is he so thin?
Yeah. He's still alive? Oh. But I think at the end of the day, yeah, I don't know I don't know if it's Finn, because to me, it would throw everything kind of into chaos of the fact of, Finn felt like he was going after Punk, and then people thought maybe he was going to go babyface, but then he really goes heel and digs in on Punk, and then it just kind of ends up in the air. And if it's Finn that attacked, why Braun out of everybody?
Javon over the top, taking out Grande as the other Americanos are Desperado. I like the whole idea of whoever it is that you fake the stomp, you make it look like Seth, because to me it's not going to be Seth. Seth still hurt. Seth still throw it away, give it away. Causation for the causation. So you still make it look like it's going to be Seth. So you still have that bubbling too. You kept all your pots cooking at the same time.
Well, and I guess that's to the fans out there. I don't know how to explain this, but a mystery is not supposed to be known. So
but when I'm on mystery 17 and I still haven't even figured out the first 3,
Well, I mean, we have figured out the other one. So I agree with the mask, the hooded gimmick being kind of like overdone. In this line with the Vision, it works because all of them have kind of done it. Right, but yeah, we've gone to that well so many times
too.
What's that?
I was trying to remember if Logan had done it before too.
I'm sure he's done it once, or like maybe not. Yeah, I'm sure he has.
That's what I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure I thought. Well, I was out there. They had me comparing people's heights and everything. Of like,
yeah, I saw
because you were worried if they look taller.
Now, again, if you know, yeah. Now, what I didn't know, and a lot of people did know, apparently Seth was sitting up in a fucking booth, up in a box, eating popcorn, enjoying the show.
That is hysterical. I hadn't heard that or seen that. Well, because all the LED lights, my guy, I couldn't even see the second row, let alone the top rows.
It's just such an unnecessary feature to the fucking chair. Why? Who thought of that?
It's fucking universal. We're going through.
Yeah.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Jokes.
I'm in commercial break right now as I've got Grande in control.
Yeah.
Stop on this man's hair, disrespectful.
That's fucking rude.
Crude and unattractive.
Right. Now there's a good question. Why would Finn dress up as the masked man and go after Braun of all people?
Because that's what I was saying, a bit of everybody. All you got to do is do something close to Seth, and the dirt's, it's not on me anymore. You think it's Seth. Someone sounds like it's in your clique instead of me.
Right. It was a fake Seth. I want JC on Raw. We're going to pause you on that right there, sir. Easy now.
Well, do we see a Royce Keys, a Royce to 5'9" Keys? Do we see an Obafemi? Do we see him on Raw? Do we see him on SmackDown?
Do they all go to SmackDown? Everybody goes to SmackDown?
Well, we had even talked about it. I know Royce showed up in the Royal Rumble, but does Royce go on NXT?
I still think he could. I still kind of, I mean, him being in the Rumble surprised me because I didn't think, oh, here's this guy. He's in the Rumble. Now he's going to go NXT, which is a possibility. Him being in the Rumble have led some people to assume that maybe he's on the main roster already. Again, it would be a matter of fit, but I will watch that ladder match tomorrow, waiting to see if I see Royce.
Well, you almost like you can't keep them all in one spot at the same time. If you've got Royce, you've got Keanu, and you've got Oba. You've got three monsters. You got to spread them out.
Spread them out.
Keanu's got NXT, so when he's got to go to SmackDown and when he goes to Raw.
Right, that's true. Yeah, is it ironic? Correct me if I'm wrong. Has Royce been one of the names? And I know I was kind of joking about it last week. Has this been one of the names that just like naturally grabbed? Like he feels like Royce. Like, oh, here's Royce. Like,
well, and
I'm
I think it's also because of the sentimental value that's come out, and we kind of knew going into it a bit of once it was thrown out there, because it was thrown out there like a week or two before he showed up, and everyone's like, well, if it is him, it's because I think it's, and I apologize if I'm inaccurate, but like his son's name is Royce and his mother's maiden name was Keys or something like that. Like it's got familial ties, so at least he had a say in it.
Alicia is his grandmother's name. No, I'm just kidding.
In New York.
But yeah, I mean, it's funny because we go through a lot of the name changes, and like certain wrestlers, I cannot unthink their old names. I can't do it. It comes out as a default. Royce, no problem. I haven't called him Hobbs once tonight.
Well, I mean, because you don't know Calvin, first off. And yeah, well, you didn't, half the time he was just the ancillary heavy in the situation. He was not
maybe
the
that's
one.
Why. Yeah. Maybe that's the difference. But yeah, tomorrow we will get a new NXT champion, and we haven't even got into that yet. We'll maybe save that for later in the show. New NXT champion ladder match tomorrow. 7 men are in the match, I believe. So this shall be interesting.
Well, new champion, new GM, a whole new look, essentially.
New era.
A new era, another poll, an acronym of new era.
Who uses their catchphrase more? That's great, or a new era? They're both pretty bad.
Major announcement.
Holy shit. Another new era? Dude, fucking hell. You are time traveling.
This man's in all the eras.
Oh, yeah. It's fucking
Taylor Swift in the Eras tour is what Triple H is on.
This man is going through. Every time we turn around, it's in a new era.
Because the old one didn't work, so we got to make a new one.
Just say something else. Like, can't wait until tomorrow. Like, it's something else. Say something. Anything.
Hold on to the...
Right?
Well, you said say something. I literally, the first thing that popped in my head, but it's just too funny. Say something else. Do something else. Do something else.
Right.
Oh, no, you just gave me an idea to do something, make something after this.
I'm enjoying Triple H so much right now, mostly because it's not talked about a lot. No analysis by paralysis or paralysis by analysis. Also, they drafted the Viking Raiders. Yeah, did you see this? They picked up the Viking Raiders.
Now, did they draft them or are they just on loan?
What's the difference at this point?
Well, that's the thing. They're not getting used. I mean, the tag division's a little, but
yeah. Javon firing up. Americano in trouble.
I think Dom's the best thing to happen to AAA in a hot minute, respectfully.
It's done really well as far as, like, a lot of people were very concerned going back to Mania when this was all announced and how it's all kind of been lately. I mean, there's more talk about AAA in the last little while here than there had been in previous times. So I know reporters out there want to ignore AAA and just focus on CMLL because of the bullshit and political fucking tribalism bullshit. But AAA is doing good shit, man.
I mean, if we really wanted to look at it, of who looks like they robbed the cupboards more bare of AEW and New Japan and TNA and CMLL, or WWE with TNA and AAA.
Right. I mean, again, it's a valid argument, and it's a very clear kind of statement.
You
JCG
had this up. Oh no, we had it up for a minute. We got to read it. I'll read it.
Yes, I thought, didn't we not just read it?
Oh yes, we did. Sorry.
Yeah,
Terrible. I got caught up in the luchador. Well, see, that's the thing. Is could a Javon be in a AAA? Could be Javon Evans be a AAA mega champion?
Oh, for sure. I mean, Dom's been doing fucking wonders, so why not?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think him being out there, him being involved in that, has really helped elevate that. Like he's been the star. And hey, everybody that loved Vikingo on Collision and all of that, and Rampage, how's that working out for you?
Right. I'm telling you right now, I like, mixed messages or mixed feelings about Vikingo, but we know what he can do. But Vikingo with Omos right now, what he's doing in AAA would work on Raw or SmackDown or NXT. Like the little guy with the big giant enforcer and a couple of henchmen, it actually works.
But I see it. I like, though, it's almost a halfway show of restraint of.
Oh, that looks so painful to his face.
To everybody involved. Two count.
He's got to rethink that, like, coast to coast senton doesn't quite work.
There's going to be hard. Some conversation, I hope, with like him talking to the Hardys and everything. Maybe kind of trim down some of this moveset.
Oh,
just
Bravo, getting involved. Oh,
we're sliding in the loaded mask.
Oh, wait a minute! The OG.
The original.
Look, this.
Chad Gable, though, respect on the beard, my guy. Respect on the beard. There's two bearded guys, respect on the beard, and he's on that Randy Orton, AJ Styles, Wolverine package.
Yeah, the Wolverine recovery. I love it.
1, 2, 3.
All right, so Chad Gable.
No, El Grande Americano Original.
OG Americano. And the OG is always, the one, right? Like the second ones, the duplicates, it's never the same, never quite as good.
But I'm still surprised that they're staying with it. And like, I mean, it's the obvious story to do. It's the easy layup. You got a free throw, so might as well take it.
Put Otis and Tozawa in mass. We have a lucha off.
Could you imagine?
It's right there.
Yeah, but then he's got to. But how do you do it? Do you have Chad Gable make amends with Otis and Tozawa because they're, I think, challenging for the tag titles tonight?
Yeah.
Do you have an actual Chad Gable, or do you have just they happen to be there? Do you go, well, Chad Gable and El Grande Americano Original aren't the same person, so we detach?
Right. Yeah, I mean, again, that's what it is. Like, oh, it was you all along. We don't like you, but no, guys, but we work so well together.
We never knew.
I still think it's Omos, Mega. I think it's Omos. Let's be real.
So you mentioned about Omos and Vikingo. To me,
it works.
Leave that. Oh, it works 100%. But I'm saying leave it in AAA because there's no space for it on main roster, and you'd have to translate it. Of it works there, so let it work there. Of Omos works. Omos can be a huge star in AAA. He was a star when they sent him over to Noah and everything.
Yeah.
Let Omos just be your kind of representation elsewhere.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's tricky with guys like Omos, and it's tricky. Like, I mean, they talk about it with Andre, right? Like, you had to find a way to make it. He kind of has to crush people, and you don't want you got to kind of have him in and out. If he's always there, he becomes Braun Strowman, where Braun Strowman's now losing and taking bumps to the little guys. He doesn't feel like that attraction.
That's the thing. Did not exactly attractions. They're hyping up Race to 5-9 keys here in this video package. Well, for the Rumbles. But did Giants die out when the territories died out? Because you can't do a Giant, I think, in modern era without them bouncing around and going from here to there, because that's what made them special, because they're only there for 2 to 3 months at most. You can't do a year-long giant storyline anymore.
Yeah, I mean, to an extent, yeah, I mean, that's a fair argument. The fact that they moved around, you didn't have the availability to see them all the time, so they come into your territory and
Big
they
Show
feel
struggled with it.
Big Stroke, yeah, again, because the same thing. When you soften him, it takes that superpower of being a big man away. And then when he's hard all the time, pause, it's just not, it's not something sustainable. He's just going to crush everybody and it takes the excitement out of everything. So, yeah, you kind of have to ebb and flow it. And I think that's, again, we see guys like Sheamus, Rusev, Omos, the Natties now cycled back in a little bit. They're going to have to continue to do that, in and out with some of the talent. There's not time for everybody.
Well, there's the not time for everybody, but also I think just even with a special attraction gimmick, you need
wear it
to
down.
keep it a special attraction because you can't do it for 6 months.
Yeah, we do have the Usos coming back out of commercial. Jimmy is back. So Jimmy had either decided not to travel or was unable to travel.
Well, no, we're getting the Usos entrance in commercial.
In commercial.
I have it, well, because I got the UK feed, so we'll be back in 2 minutes and 20 some odd seconds, but we're in commercial getting the Usos entrance. Now, is this because Jey Uso ran it back one too many times in the Rumble? Unlike his daddy, who sat there and danced with Too Cool in the middle of the Royal Rumble, but everybody was fine with that.
Again, modern, current wrestling fans, and I think it's mostly the younger ones. No offense, you can call me an old fuck all you want. At the end of the day, it's just this, like, go back and watch some of the old stuff. Like, we had Rumble stop for Pete Rose. Like, we had moments where, like,
Drew
fucking Carey. Like, we had shows come to a halt for silly shit once upon a time. And a lady gave birth to a hand. And, like, there was all this side shit and choppy PP. But, like, for some fans out there, like, even that, like, whole grocery store brawl, one of the best things ever in wrestling.
My favorite segment of all time.
But could you imagine the online, the IWC, the sour? I can't believe. Oh, clearly it's not a real superstar. Clearly they didn't really break that stuff. Why would they do this? Where are the cops? It's just fun. It's fucking wrestling.
I couldn't wait if they did that segment and like AEW does that on a Collision and then like all of that. Like, I still quote that segment to this day. Price check on Jackass.
Right.
But yeah, you can have a bit of fun and everything with wrestling, and especially with the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Now you get the double-edged sword of Jey Uso's entrance eliminated Brock Lesnar, and he sits there and runs it back. I love when Roman's, oh yeah, we're gonna do it, and then just slap the taste out of his mouth.
Yeah, and as far as I'm concerned, man, when Uso goes, do you want me to run it back? And nobody cheers, and then he jumps up and runs it back, and nobody cheers, that's when we have the problem. But when he gets in the ring and does this stupid thing, I think it's dumb, but the crowd is going bananas. So, again, if everyone's yelling encore, you want to fucking hear whatever the band's fucking playing. You want that song again, you demand what you demand. And as long as they're going to tour. Rolling Stones have been touring the same shit for decades, and people still show up. So they just keep doing it.
I want you to want me. But yeah, I mean, if there's no response when he runs it back, then we've already died to death 1,000 times. But, and hey, shout out to, I guess, WWE alumni, Grammy Award winners, Jelly Roll and Bad Bunny.
Yeah, for the first time in history, 2 WWE talents have won Grammys.
John Cena got robbed with, his platinum selling album. AJ Styles!
AJ's here?
I don't care what. Oh, Gunther, you son of a. Cold-blooded. Oh, this man is a menace. Hey, everyone, by the way, happy Black History Month, all of that. And it's also Groundhog's Day. But this man, Pucks and Tony Phil, saw his shadow. And everybody's out there saying, Gunther, you know what to do.
Asshole. How dare you?
Gunther loving life right now. We hate him. and he loves it. But my God, the pop in your voice, right? Hey, career killer. They officially have it on the graphic.
Mwah, mwah, mucho better.
Career killer.
Mega, that sucks.
Man,
How did that suck? How did that suck at all? That was amazing.
It sucks, but sucks so good.
Whoa now. Yeah,
Right.
I hated that. I got me so worked over. My voice cracked as a fucking almost 40-year-old adult. My voice cracked. But yeah, no, him coming out and just being a menace. John Cena tapped out like a little bitch, and now he can sit there and come out to AJ's entrance and everything. I'm just
I love that they came out with like the side, the hands on the side and shit. Like it kind of had AJ's silhouette for a second.
Yeah.
Fucking what a dick.
Like I said it on the Rumble stream. He's the Thanos of pro wrestling. He's snapping careers out of existence.
Yeah. True or false? There was no point putting him in the Rumble if you were just going to chuck him out.
Oh yeah, I'll agree with that.
You could have had someone else be the last guy thrown.
100%. I don't think Gunther as number 30 was a good call if he wasn't going to win.
It added nothing. Like
it just made you hate that. And it was, I think I said it, of if you want the cleanest recording of Gunther's intro music of his theme ever, you heard it right there, because you could hear a fucking mouse fart when he came out.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be AJ with the, I'm not going to put the gloves down. I still got today, motherfucker. So
yeah, they are booing the shit out of Gunther. Gunther smiling ear to ear, just loving it, just reveling in your misery.
But this is what he should be, because this is when you look at a Walter, a Gunther. This is what he should be. Just he looks like the ultimate asshole. He looks like a Bond villain.
Yeah. He looks like the guy that walks up and slaps you in the back of the head when you spin around. You're like, fuck.
Yeah. You keep doing this.
Fuck.
I didn't know they made you that big.
Right? Gunther just trolling. Nick was so happy.
And then they took it away from me.
Just a gut punch. What up, Samuel? Gunther, I see you.
I think we clicked the same thing, but Nick is, it's okay that it upset people. That means it's it.
Yeah.
Thank you for reiterating what we've said. Thank you.
Now to piss him off more. I'm going to... wait a minute.
Dragon Lee, the sacrificial lamb. I see a lamb has been led to slaughter.
What is this? Why is this?
The tag partner of AJ Styles, because AJ Lee.
It took me a minute. I mean,
don't worry, we all forgot it.
Thank you.
It took it only lasted 2 weeks, so we all forgot.
Gunther's about to swat this man out of the air. No, Dragon Lee just cooking. Dragon Lee is fired the fuck up.
Has Dragon Lee been presented better than Rey Fenix?
Yeah, but also like Dragon Lee went through some lean times where he wasn't like he came up from it.
You've been here through the struggle, so you get the the extra benefit.
He took some time.
As he just ring belled that. When's the last time you saw someone use a ring bell?
Oh, again, he doesn't,
motherfucker.
The thing that pisses you off about Gunther is he doesn't need to cheat. He doesn't need to use tactics because he's fucking Gunther, but he does because he can.
No, because he's the New England Patriots. He has 2 fucking moves. He has the chop and the kata hajime, and that's all he does. And he just spams the shit out of him.
We got
and somehow still wins.
Dragon Lee being choked out. Jason Jordan and crew trying to separate the group. The security, the referees, they've been busy tonight in what has been a hectic start. The first almost the first hour of Raw, just cooking.
Now, if going overarching continuity has
Oh shit! I'll show you
just
overarching.
again back at him of again.
Speaking
just
of overarching, as
what?
Gunther just reaches over and he is now hanging Dragon Lee by the throat. He is a menace.
He's out. And just y'all want to see a dead
menace.
body?
He's a menace, and he
To society.
Yeah, he does, and I don't think he's from South Central, and he ain't drinking any juice, but he's fucking just a menace.
He's out there. Do we have a problem?
He don't. But, he's Debo. Like, tuck your shit.
You know, when he get back in the locker room, he be crying. But yeah, he is the fucking Thanos of pro wrestling right now. If he is just the ultimate heel.
Sprechen Sie.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Right.
He is Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated.
You pulled that off really well. Doofenshmirtz.
Don't say that. That's not a compliment, especially living in America right now, to be good at German or a German accent, my guy.
This table has been fucked all night.
Fucking, it's been ramshackled. Fucking.
Every second segment, they should fuck up the table again, just because.
Break it again.
You need, like, every once in a while, you need a good running gag. Is that Bert Kreischer behind them again?
The machine. Hey,
guys,
hey, good on us. We recognized him without his shirt off.
It's true. It's funny. Some of these Netflix guys really have jumped on that teat, eh? How many shows can we go to for free?
Well, it's even just,
and they're
they
always
kind of are on the Netflix teat and everything. But yeah,
that's true. Now we are getting a run back of LA Knight getting pancaked. And speaking of getting pancaked, I'm gonna take a fucking walk that I said I'd do 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, trust me. I think you made pancakes, sausage, bacon, and scrambled eggs, my guy. You got a whole continental breakfast waiting on you.
Let's go, bro. See you in a minute. That's so rude. So rude.
I know you are, but what am I? There you go. As KJ's taking a pause for the cause. But yes, Dyer, I see you. I know he had, who did he have? Well, Just Joe, I see you. Samuel, I saw you out there saying, we're good, all that. Appreciate it. Bernard, Kit Wilson would be, for fucking crying out loud. But I got Paul Heyman and Adam Pearce backstage right now. And that's reminds me of what I was going to bring up before with having the whole table destructed every minute of Paul Heyman's already called to somebody that even Triple H wouldn't want to deal with that he called. So do we get a vote of no confidence? Is this one of those Paul Heyman's gonna Monday Night Raw goes so off the hinges that Adam Pearce, looks like he can't handle the situation? Because I'm still wondering if Paul Heyman's coming for Pierce's job or something like that. Kayfabe storyline wise, not in reality. I'm trying to hear what they're saying. I even have a clue as to who you're speaking to. At the end of the day, it was self-defense for Gunther. Touche, Tabernacle, 316. I'm glad to see you're fully recovered after Liv winning the Rumble, my guy. I trust me. It hit me today in full effect I thought you might have spontaneously combusted out there. But yeah, we still continue this Paul Heyman, Adam Pearce thing. I like on one hand the heel faction versus the right now technically babyface authority figure, but is it also one of those, is Paul Heyman trying to come for Pierce's job or anything of he's calling from mountain upon high? As if you're watching in the US if you're watching the US, you've got a commercial internationally of I've got Maxine Dupree with Byron Saxton, and I don't think I've ever seen two more NPCs in pro wrestling as I have right now. Michael, what up? How about Kyrie saying Io Sky Asuka situation at the? That's a whole nother thing of two. Io pretty much helped eliminate Asuka. Where do we go with that? K-pop Maxi. Oh my! She's a devil hunter out there right now. Demon Slayer. Christ Almighty, we're gonna. I did like and I did pop for Jordan Grace and a lot of or a section of the women's roster acknowledging the bodysuit attire that they got to wear in Saudi and going the whole Mighty Morphin Power Rangers with it. Boston, what up? There's no pleasing 316. She wins the Rumble. And what do we get? We need Liv. Fair. I mean, guys excited. Guys, I mean, who do you see Liv taking on at WrestleMania? Are we starting to narrow down the scope of WrestleMania? Because I'm going to be honest, I think when we get Roman Reigns tonight, he's going to challenge CM Punk. It would be interesting to me if he went after Drew. I'm not saying we're going to get a full announcement here, but I think if we're going to go by the KJ philosophy of Roman's going to go away for the next 3 months and just, you do the heavy lifting for me. Punk can do plenty of the heavy lifting on promos versus Roman. But I think that's where they're going to go. I think we're going to get a triple threat of Jacob, Cody, and Drew. As I got the Viking Raiders, who I thought had been traded to AAA, coming out in commercial. So we're getting a tag match when we come out of here. But yeah, we're starting to see the formation of the WrestleMania card. I know we've got the women's title on the line in the street fight tonight. Could we see it change hands? Who does Liv challenge? Right now, she'd either be challenging Jade or she'd be challenging Stephanie for the world title. Does Raquel win it? And we get that weird, awkward tension of, you wouldn't challenge me now, would you? No, I just eliminated you to win it, but no, you wouldn't challenge me, right? So I like that. Granted, we're still a bit of ways out, but I can't earmark like half the card for WrestleMania now. I wonder what would happen if Triple H went on Raw one night, and would he get booed out without people starting to bug out on him or what? I don't think. See, that's the thing. There is, and we all need to acknowledge it and understand it and accept it a little bit. There is still a large disconnect, I think, personally, between like Twitter, internet wrestling fans, and your paying viewership. That's Braun just randomly throwing over mop buckets. I do not care, but Braun just stomping through. Keep door closed at all times as Braun just busts through it. But I think there is that disconnect to where if Hunter came out for whatever reason, the crowd's going to react because it wasn't announced that they didn't expect it, and it's still Triple H showing up. Twitter, for the most part, and I know there is a aspect of Papa Paul burnout, but Twitter would have you convinced that there's no way, no how of he would just get booed out of the building and wouldn't be able to conduct a show. Oh, so we're getting the Oba debut right now. Let's go. Hey, the curse has been broken. Thank you. Hallelujah. Praise Jesus. Praise, I'm an Oba feminist out here of, praise to all upon high out here. The curse has finally been broken. It took into February of 2026, but finally I have atoned, I guess, for my sins of. Oh, so it's just Ivar. Okay, I thought it was going to be taking on both Viking Raiders. So, I mean, I would have been fine for it if Oba alone was taking on a whole tag team and he's just going to beat the fuck out of them. He is taking on a whole tag team. So this is literally one man versus two. And why is Oba family the favorite, folks? I can't do the polls because KJ's not here. But even then, would you have picked the Viking Raiders even if I asked you? This is going to be over under 5 minutes of this man is destroying. This is why they're going to AAA. because this man is just walking through them. Let's fucking go. Fall from grace. Just he could pin him and he's choosing not to. As the crowd is chanting for this man. So that wasn't even a match. That wasn't even, and the man just hits the pose. Just hits the pose. Everybody strike a pose. So that wasn't even a match. Disregard any Botox and anything. That wasn't even a match. That man just showed up, wrecked their shit, and left as I got Finn backstage. Oh. I like this that we're going all the way through. Prince Devitter. He's going to have something in 2026. He's breaking away from the Judgment Day at some point. I'll be interested to see if he ends up a world champ in 2026. He's been ever so close. I get it was home court advantage a bit, but there is still something there. Like there is still, he can still instantly just click into being a top main event guy. It is there. As I saw KJ from The Voice Beyond put the poll up of a match that ended up not being, I see 100% went over, and I do apologize if I'm not clicking on your comments. It is because lovely StreamYard has loaded them in yet of y'all are popping off too much at times that, you know, our operating system can't keep up with the fucking electricity coming from this chat. Oh God, we've got Podcastception. What do you want to talk about? Presented by Wheatley Meeting with 6 feet deep with Undertaker and Michelle McCool. Christ Almighty. Yes. Boston. So Triple H does work to make War Raiders legit again, then doesn't use them, and now jobs them out. Triple H is a moron. Bury your tag division even more. Well, if they're allegedly going, oh, fucking Christ Almighty. Speaking of the tag divisions, as I get a tease for the Bellas back together before we got to commercial. And hey, we're getting the Papa Paul video package all up in the videos, all up on the record, all up in this of Suge H, I think Jose called him. It is a really interesting choice of what they've done here. I thought it was the match with Oba and the Raiders. Oba just showed up, wreck shit, and leave. Great. Still, I would almost been okay if you made it a match. On top of that, second layer, you need to fix tag division. Third layer, Trips just working in the all the time, my guy. Of this man out there. It's all about the game and how you play it. Oh, this is all the pitches for who can do what for WrestleMania, which, by the way, I'm sorry I got my Triple H promotion crossed over with my Triple H promotion. Whether he was on the 2K game or the WrestleMania hype up or what have you. Triple H, Papa Paul burnout is a thing. I understand. He's trying to be Uncle Dana. But it's also interesting because Uncle Dana in UFC, Dana White, before he went off the rails, was never also a former UFC fighter. Hunter still was. So not only is he on every video package, on every hype up, everything's a new era, but he's also on, he's on the ticket, he's on the video game cover, he's on this, he's on that. The Raiders are jobbers anyway. We're getting Silent Nights right now as I'm in commercial break, but no, the Viking Raider, you still need to again, that's almost the core of the situation. You need to build your tag team division. wrestling tag team or tag team wrestling, said that backwards, as a whole right now, being honest, is down, has been down for at least 2 years, if not more, of tag team wrestling used to be where it could main event shows. Now you're almost barely getting it announced on shows. So that's where I think there's the issue of the disconnect a little bit. I would say right now, and I think our award show and who are even candidates for tag teams of the year kind of fit it of women's tag team wrestling right now, more specifically towards a certain promotion, mostly because they've used a lot of their main event singles competitors in it, is better than any men's tag team division right now, being honest. Trip of Boston, what up? JV, honestly think Braun isn't at 100%. He might be hurt, suspended, hidden in a tag match where he barely did anything, thrown out of the Rumble quickly, being sent home from Raw. Did he actually get sent home tonight? I didn't know he got sent home tonight, but if he did, that's not a bad show. It could be a thing, but it could also be a thing of, yeah, you're almost doing that one too many times to try and avoid, him into that, as I've got the Bellas coming out of at least Nikki right now. You can look, but you can't touch. They had to give this woman, Anthony, are you still here? Boston, if not, translate this to Anthony. They give this woman a separate introduction. Solution, Jose. They gave this woman a second introduction for Bremont. Thank you. 100%. I don't even dare say this is my, John Moxley, but this is the drizzling shits of, honestly, what have the Bellas actually done as far as like talent? Like, what have they done outside of just they were in a shallow talent pool to be here and they're willing to keep coming back? Think about it. Probably the biggest thing Nikki's known for outside of enhancements is because of John Cena, and the biggest thing Bree's definitely known for is because of Danielson. I don't want to say AJ Lee was right, but she was 100% right. Now they're going to be in the fucking tag division, which already has. I know I was just harping about the men's tag division, but this is one of those shit. Give me them versus the Iconics, and then when you get Rhea and you get Io and you get Charlotte and Alexa, you get all the singles competitors that are formed as a tag team to split up. Just fuck it. There'll be what's actually left of the real tag division or tag teams because they can't do anything else. So
Bremont!
There goes my hero. I need a Lash Legend and a Nia Jax stat, my guy. But no,
they still suck at promos.
Just why?
Is it a fair argument that there are people out there that are happy?
All three of them, Boston, Anthony, and whichever family member from the Bellas you want to fucking pick. But it's just even. I said maybe you give them the grace of once the tag team loses all of its main event singles stars, they can have the scraps after. But it's just who the fuck cares? Like, why? Like Nikki Bella's solo heel turn with Stephanie wasn't even good. So why are we gonna now? Oh, let's double down and we'll have two Bellas where one's known for being with John Cena and the other's known for Daniel Bryan, and that's their talent scope.
Right. WE tag team titles.
Boo! Anthony, I hope you hear me in Atlanta. Boo!
So Nikki was a heel up until her sister came back. Now they're baby facing it again.
I understand you're right. I just don't care enough to argue about it with you. Like, no, like I said, she was the heel with Steph. I get no respect. So I bring in my sister. Now I saw some people saying the fix was they had, the jersey numbers on their, Power Ranger suits and everything, gave it away a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I like the fact that the girls did the little Power Rangers routine.
Jordan Grace.
Yeah,
that was
good.
And it fit. I mean, which to you was the better Royal Rumble match, men's or women's?
Slight edge to the women's.
Okay.
I thought the ending of the women's was better.
I will give you that. I still, and it might just be halfway biased or halfway just how I was going in already looking at the card of I'll give us halfway. It's a slim margin, but I'll go men's. But I think it's more of if the final four would have been a little bit different, I think it would have swept, it would have been a whole different vibe. But yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Bert Kreischer, of course. Bert Kreischer is hanging out with Otis and Tozawa.
Right? This guy. But chat, keep rolling. We are rolling into the second hour. We got Bert Kreischer, Maxine Dupree with very little on, and Otis and Tozawa. Otis has got sorry, not Otis. Maxine's got a bit of an attitude.
Jamie Lee Curtis, True Lies.
Oh my God, nice shout.
Take it off. Arnold, yeah.
Do it slowly. That's one of my favorite fucking movies, man. And that scene.
I mean, hey, we made it a whole 20 minutes without Bert Kreischer taking off his shirt. So everyone now, we did know who that was. That's who it is now.
There comes Penta. I think Nick's about to Penta elsewhere.
Fair enough. I don't even understand what I'm going to say, but I'm going to go find my octagon and go Penta off here for a minute.
Here comes Penta, folks. Nick taking a pause for the cause. We're flirting with triple digits in the chat. Be a friend, tell a friend, take our link, send it everywhere you know. Tomorrow, NXT, we get a ladder match for the NXT title. Wednesday, Dynamite. Thursday, TNA. Friday, SmackDown back at its regular time. And the Super Bowl party of all Super Bowl parties will be here live. The prediction title will be on the line. We're going prop bets for this one. So make sure you're here. Make sure you tell your friends. All your football friends out there, let them know to come to the Wrestling for Life Network. Check us out. It's going to be a good time, a good party. Sunday. If I said Saturday, I meant Sunday. Thank you. We're trying, we're grinding. Nothing but good times. I rewatched the scene from True Lies an ungodly amount when I'd get blisters on my thumb from the rewind. Blisters elsewhere for the scene. But yeah, no, that's a classic. What did Nick? Yeah, you heard him. Penta for the win. Let's go. I miss who's Penta fighting? Oh yeah. I have no idea. Nope. Roman's supposed to be here tonight, by the way. Facts. Act like you didn't do it. I mean, like the Nadia scene in American Pie. That shit when the fucking got burned out on the fucking VHS, melted. I had to get a second edition. Got Penta for the win. Come on now. Let's go. So we will put a poll up as soon as I figure out who he's fighting. How we doing out there on a Monday? What are you liking about the show? Good pace. We've gotten to we got to pass the first hour. Not bad. a very chaotic kind of vibe. Everyone's got a bit of an attitude. Even Maxine Dupree's got a chip on her shoulder tonight. Braun Breaker's having a rough night, not happy. Have we seen the last of him? How do you feel about the Bella twins going after the titles? Anybody happy about that? I don't know how I feel about it. Let's see. Bert takes shirt off, of course. I'm such a big fan of your joke. You're supposed to keep the shirt on. He takes it off. If you get it, you get it. Penta left you a super chat. KJ, big dog, thank you. Let me see if I'm catching up. Big dog. It would make more sense for Roman to face Drew at Mania, since Drew's whole heel turn is based on his rivalry with the Bloodline. Again, I mean, that's a fair point. Like, we assume it's going to be Punk Roman, but how does that all play out? And is there a chance that, I mean, is it been there, done that in the sense of doing Punk Roman Seth? But we're already talking about potentially Drew, Jacob, Cody. I don't want everybody to be in a multi-person match, so we get a dilemma there. I appreciate the $5 super chat, Big Dog. Hope you're doing well, sir. Big shout to everybody for contributing to the super chats. All the super chats go back into the channel, go into all the subscriptions, all the swag, all the fun stuff to keep the channel going. And we are grinding hard for more, folks. So let us know. Let us know. I left 2 memberships. Bradley, I did see that. Thank you. The giver of gifts out there doing it again. If you were gifted a membership by Bradley, I know Mama, that's weird to say out loud, Mommy didn't help. Lois. But we did get a thank you for that earlier, Bradley. So shout out for that. And as always, I'm not sure, why did you drop 2 this time? Was 1 for the goalie fight in Tampa Bay? Come on now. Let's go. Yeah, 2 big ass dudes who are supposed to be legit for your tech teams getting beat up by 1 dude. Yeah, they will be fine. Listen, the Viking Raiders, you know what? In normal circumstances, Boston, you got a point. You're not wrong. However, the Viking Raiders are all but done. They haven't been used well. They've battled injuries. They've had ups. They've had downs. They've had in-betweens. I love the Viking Raiders, don't get me wrong. But they're off to AAA, and you make Oba look like an absolute monster. I can live with it, you know. Again, it should be an exception, not the rule. I'm surprised, but hey, I mean, the Viking Raiders are all but irrelevant, and I hate to say that. Triple H on screen. Oh my God, this guy never leaves. And who you try to tell me he's sitting around the office doing paperwork in his leather jacket? And am I right? As much as I love Triple H, am I wrong? Am I right? Or wrong, or both, when it comes to, like, Triple H really loves that celebrity rub. Like, if he can do a commercial and get like Travis Barker and other fucking famous people on the fucking commercial, it kind of like him trying to feel cool. Is that Trips trying to feel cool? Oh, Penta and Bronson have set off, folks. I will put a poll in the chat. Let me know. I honestly think Braun isn't 100%, and he might. I did hear this while I was coming back from my pause jersey, JP. I agree with that in a lot of ways, that it could be the potential situation. I do think that Braun has, he high octane. Did he tweak something? Is something a little sore? So they kind of work around it for a little bit, but he's still active enough. Very possible. I wouldn't rule it out. Bum. Bronson Reed all over Penta right now. Theory, Logan Paul, Paul Heyman, all on the outside of the ring, folks. Roadhouse. Let's go. All right, Spaz back in there with the 10 bones. Let's get on the community vibe. What's up to my good buddy Jake? Countdown ended. Go shout out Jake. Let's go, Jake. As well as Cody Onidi, Judgment Day era, and then drop a like for KJ and Nick out here goating. Well, again, $10 well spent, sir. We appreciate the love. We appreciate the support. And we love when the community grows and grows. Shout out to the folks like Geekbox out there. We got nothing but love. So thank you, sir. There you go. I hate Penta. Why do you hate Penta? I'm a huge fan of Penta. So We might have an issue here, sir. Tack, there you go. There you go. That was one of the lovely thank yous for the membership, but welcome back. Where is the champ? Where's the star power? Where's the story? Paul, specifically in context, like the main champ, like what are we asking here? You might have to open that up a little for me, sir. I think Macklin will come back to WWE. Highly possible. Welcome, by the way. Yeah, highly possible. I mean, Macklin's a guy that's really proved his worth, really proved his value, and I do think there's something you could do with Macklin. Now, rumors be what rumors are. Macklin's wife does work for AEW, or Tony Khan at least, in Ring of Honor. So, does that play an impact in any of this? Macklin being the masked man, I don't know works that well, sir, but not a terrible shout. Penta for the win. Let me check. Bronson getting 50. Penta getting 39. Nobody getting 17. It's Penta setting up. Bronson in with the chops to the chest on the outside. I hear people say the issue is they don't want to overexpose Braun, but that's the case. If that's the case, they wouldn't put him in a non-physical segment with throughout the night. Yeah, I would agree with that. And again, maybe it's just it works for the story. You need him to kind of be suspended. And again, you don't want your top guys over wrestling. We've talked about it in other places. We've talked about it here. There is a point where you just don't want your main eventers. It was never the way in wrestling. Like the top guys didn't wrestle every show. I'm indifferent on Penta. Fair enough. I'm a big fan. I like the guy. I like his attitude. I like where he comes from. I like his message. I like everything about Penta. In and out of the ring. Going all the way back to even to Lucha Underground. He was one of the best parts of that show. Penta was a reason to tune in and see what was up. KJ, what's up? John, shouldn't Paul begin planting seeds now for Gunther versus Brock? Giving Brock and Cena type send off for SummerSlam. Maybe, if they're going to save it for SummerSlam, do they kind of slow play and hold off for now? Do the teases start around Mania? And what is really next? What is right now for Gunther? Gunther was not successful at the Royal Rumble, but he was successful at retiring AJ. We know what he did to John Cena. Where does he go now? What comes next? As Bronson is all over Penta. Clark Connors officially signed with AEW, working with Gabe Kidd. Is Dave Finlay next to TK to sign? Maybe. I mean, again, guys that were sought after. Clark Connors can do some stuff. You're putting him in there with familiar people. There's a way to kind of now for Tony Khan to kind of build off this talent that you're bringing in. It's new. It's exciting. Could you put these guys and position them in a place to kind of rattle the cage, shake things up, make things feel a little new? And yeah, Dave Finlay, I mean, if they can work it out, why wouldn't he? Or are these just names that Tony's signing so that no one else does? We'll find out. I only want to see and hear Liv Morgan put her on my TV. We know this about you, sir. She is advertised. She will be here doing her thing at some point. The winner of the Royal Rumble, though I imagine that has you pretty jazzed. Rey Mysterio only. You can't be that. You got to expand your horizons on that one, my buddy. We put 6 interchangeable luchas in the Rumble, but no room for Finn or Mello. No Mello. I was really surprised with it. Aleister Black was one that kind of chapped me, right? I'd rather have Black in there than have, Rusev or, like you said, some of the lucha guys. But the lucha side of things is so important for the business right now, B-Hockey. So, again, I understand, and I've watched every Rumble multiple times. There's always guys in there that are filler, guys that are there to just kind of hit some exciting spots, get the reaction. And they fit into that category. Some of the names, Mr. Iguana was never going to win. La Parka was never going to win. Dragon Lee was never going to win. But it's part of the overall presentation. So, again, I get it. It's a tough one. We all, it's no different than watching, some of these sports teams put together like an Olympic team or an all-star team, there's always going to be a couple good guys missing and they'll have an explanation. I'm not that hurt about it, but I get your point. Penta jobber. No, I don't think so. It's not accurate. Not the right use of the word, at least. Gunther versus Orton at Mania, career killer versus legend killer. I like it. If you do that at Mania, how do we get there, big dog? And then he can end Randy Orton's career, which would break everyone's heart, which I don't think Randy's ready to go yet. I think Randy's still got a little more time for him. But it would be crazy if he could dust off Orton at Mania and then dust off Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. Like, the man is in the middle of a generational run right now. Like, some exceptional shit coming from Gunther as we speak. It's insane. It's good stuff. Penta gets pinned again as Reed continues to just work down Penta, taking the crowd out of it a little bit, keeping Penta down. Misses the senton, though. Hashtag free Dale Campbell. What do we do to Dale now? There you go. He's back. Do call-ins. Pause. Just dry lips, man. 1-900 Mix-a-Lot. Baby got back. Would you sign Alex Abrahantes? Speaking of signing, I guess. What's up? Penta says.
Well, I know, Abe, that's not even a question. That's just a yes for you. So we can move along with that. I don't know how I feel about coming on of Baby Got Back and, dry lips up there. Would you, me?
My jam.
But, yeah, I got Penta with a 2 count. I think you would clearly sign back Abrahantes, knowing you.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
Like
100%.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hesitate, Nick. I wouldn't. Alex Abrahantes, I think, is a talented guy. He brings a level of energy. He's a great hype guy. He does outstanding for the Spanish speaking wrestlers as far as translating it into American. Or
when you own AAA, wouldn't he at least be a benefit in some aspect there?
100%. I think in one place he's underutilized, in another place he could be you could only help them. Especially if they ever decide to be like a Lucha Bros kind of heel vibe, that's even better. Like, the Penta says shit, and I'm with Jason here. I love that Penta says stuff as I die.
You love it so much it got you choked up, my guy. But I'm even saying you own AAA, so even if you have Abrahantes and he just does the American hype up video to get people to watch AAA, hey, what do you say already there? Of like, I don't see where there's a negative deficit.
No, he's a good talent. He's a good guy. Big fan. I wish we could get him on the damn show. He is a stellar dude. Such a big fan.
Right, folks, if you know Abrahantes just bombarded this man, go on the wrestling foot. Talk to KJ.
I'd say no, but yeah, fuck it.
Hold on. Do it.
Logan on the apron. Oh, ref gets bumped as Penta.
There's going to be your conclusion.
Are we going to get the
mask? The ref got bumped.
Penta going up. Oh, goes outside. Down on Theory. Down on Logan.
I apologize to everybody. Just watched my brain explode because I got to pick between mute or not see. So you could either hear it or see it. You didn't want to hear
it. Those quick decisions are tough sometimes.
Exactly. Sometimes that's just come up on you. Pause.
Right.
Tsunami.
Hair versus hair match. Storm versus Wheeler. Marina official at Grand Slam Australia.
No ref. I already know where that's
Masked Man. Feels very masked moment.
Well,
Bronson.
Hey, there's no ref, so I'm going to just take this motherfucker out. Hair versus hair. OC and Tony Storm are not losing a hair versus hair. Marina Shafir and Wheeler Yuta feel like they'd be the type to lose that. LA!
LA Knight,
BFT onto the chair.
BFT onto the chair.
I love his shirt, and that needs to be on the fucking shop right now. It says Unchosen on LA Knight shirt. Unchosen. And the uns in small letters.
I like it. As now they are chasing LA down the ramp. Penta in the ring by himself. Bronson is destroyed on the ringside. The ref has come to. Paul doesn't know what to do with himself.
But this was what we kind of found, and what works great of you bring in LA of he's the Q of you guys took me out, so I'm going to just start. And now we're getting a 10 count. He's going to get a count out. But LA comes out and just, I'm going to screw over you guys at any chance I can. 10, count out.
I'm okay with that. That's good stuff.
Well, you don't ever see it, and I was just doing the Heyman of he's just beside himself.
Paul's beside himself. Bronson loses in a way that it's fine. Penta gets a win, and we love Penta, or most of us do. LA, again, you got to keep LA relevant. Another moment that LA did not find a way to win. The Rumble, he came in late and still didn't win. It's a good way to go here.
Well, now I know you were very anti-Roman. Should Gunther have won it? Should have LA won it? Should LA have won the Royal Rumble?
Should is tough for me, right? Because I don't like, where are you going to go with it? But if there was ever a time to put LA Knight in a moment, that might have been it. Like LA Knight, and then have LA Knight kind of go after. I mean, it's tough because Punk's so baby face. Yeah, give him a little more of an edge. Let him dummy. Kind of that route.
But then who do you make heel? Who's heel in that situation?
It kind of, can you play that one, Tweener, with like both of them kind of being assholes to each other?
No, you can do that more with Roman Reigns. You can't do that with LA and CM Punk, as I'm getting a Vacor package. Shucky ducky. Did you see they specifically added in the 2K Booker T, and they even included in the trailer I saw of her hitting the devil's kiss, and you can still hear Booker T. Yeah.
Did you hear that move was banned in Saudi? She couldn't do it. No shit.
When the shoe fits.
It's like dodgeball. It's like the one big girl that gets everyone disqualified. Like, Steph, don't you do it. Way to go, Steph.
Yeah, but I mean, for crying out loud, we talked about them wearing the Power Ranger suits. So, I mean, did you really think that the Devil's Kiss was going to be okay?
Yeah, we're finally here. We're finally getting to have matches. Don't fuck it up for everyone, Stephanie.
Yum yums.
Though that is the case.
That's why I think that's why I'm saying that. To me, it's clear and obvious they weren't going to allow that, because I don't think she was ever going to do it. I mean, she wasn't even advertised on the Rumble card. But it's very interesting we're going to still allow women's wrestling, but don't you hit that move. Like, don't you hit a Swanton Bomb, Jeff Hardy, because it might be too. Could you imagine if it was the other way around and Jeff Hardy takes his shirt off before he hits the Swanton? Don't you do that, Jeff. Don't you do that.
Nick shirt now on sale. Check DM. He sent you. Thank you, Kenny. Thank
you.
Liv Morgan is up next. And speaking of stars and absolute gems, Liv Morgan wins the Royal Rumble. And we will see how this plays out. The Bellas going after the tag titles. Stephanie Vacour, Liv Morgan Mania. How does that sound?
I was going to say, who do you would have to go her versus Steph? You're not going to do her versus Jade, right?
I don't think so. Will Belair be ready for fucking Chamber, or what are we doing here? Like, who goes after Jade? Do we get Jordan versus Jade, or we get that coming up?
I think we're going to get that coming up. Is it going to be both Rumble winners challenge the Raw brand?
A couple people have said, what is a world like where Roman goes after Drew, because Drew's whole thing, Big Dog said it in a super chat. But forever, Drew was the bloodline killer, the guy that was going after the bloodline guys. I don't see it. I think Punk's the favorite to get picked here. So yeah, maybe both are going Raw.
I'm going to do a double-edged sword here. So if going your way to where Roman's just going to piss off and not be involved until pretty much, a month of, Mania, CM Punk can carry those promos by himself, and go at, or at least he's got a better shot than Drew. Of Drew's heavily involved, I think, right now with the Cody Jacob thing. I think that's what we've got so far as a WrestleMania kind of picture, I feel. But I don't know if Roman and Drew is kind of a mirror match a little bit of like, you're both kind of just bad at. It's like Jason Statham and Dwayne.
Yeah, right.
I need to see Hobbs and Shaw. I seen Hobbs and Shaw.
Right. Why did Roman PG-13 part-timer win? J-Boy.
He won. You want me to answer this? He won because he's the tribal chief, because he's the top dog, he's the top attraction, he's the top star. And like I even said before, before we went live here, or live with Raw, of that, you got your wild card. You got your wild card, bitches, with Jey Uso winning the Rumble last year, and now you've got Roman, and we're gonna still have him involved. And again, if you're going to sell a WrestleMania, a 2 Electric Boogaloo out there in Vegas, Roman Reigns is going to be involved in some way, somehow. And I don't think we're going to get a Roman Dwayne. So what would you do with Roman if it's not here?
I don't even know what you do with him, because he's not around enough to know what to do with him. Again, the issue for me is, we've been here. Again, how many Manias in a row have we been here?
Every time we've been here, it's good. It's like, it's one of those, you're the wife out here. We went to the same restaurant. Every time we go to this restaurant, it's fucking a good meal. And you're like, I'm sick and tired of going to Applebee's.
Has it been good every time? Has it, though?
Name me a time it hasn't. And what we got
we were pretty bummed out. People said 2025's WrestleMania wasn't very good at all, so I don't know what to tell you.
We argued that match was in our golden KJs of his match with him, Punk, and Seth was the match of the year and a moment of the year.
Yeah, that's a good argument, but are you not just sick of it?
No, I love my tribal chief. I acknowledge my tribal chief. I wake up and I point a finger to the north to acknowledge my tribal chief.
Look who's here.
Dom back.
And Big Pop.
Oh, what? He's a wrestler. If he was in the Rumble, he's in your Final Four. He's a guy that you're almost mad maybe could have, should have, would have won it.
People talked about Dom possibly winning. This guy inspired me to go buy some overalls.
No, but he is just, it's so crazy. If you would have looked at this of what Dom was before, when we were out there, of this guy might be able to hang in NXT, or we sent him down there, of his plucky baby face with the body suits and everything, and now seeing him here, wrestler. I had him pegged for at least a contender for Wrestler of the Year.
Yeah, I mean, again, man, I saw the other night he did the promo on Vikingo on screen, and I know he was speaking Spanish, and I had to use subtitles to figure out what the fuck he was saying, but it was just so well done. The promo was so well fucking done, and that's what impresses me the most, how he's just kind of grown into this character. He's just become something, and we're watching him in his mid-20s. Like, it's crazy.
I want to grab my scarf and clutch it, because I'm starting to worry if Dom's a better heel in 2026 than MJF.
I think he gets bigger reactions. I think he gets more consistent reaction.
Is he better on the mic? MJF kind of always runs Spider 2Y banana. If you run a zone coverage, you kind of know how to block out MJF's play there. Dom can hit you with this. He's going run past. He throws in a wildcat every now and then.
Yeah, Dom, I think the difference between Dom and MJF is MJF's sharper and more that punch you, like MJF's always trying to kick you in the nuts. As he introduces Liv, watch me. Like, anyone's going to have a problem with that.
Hot girls love Dominic Mysterio. I wasn't paying attention to what was written on her chest. You sickos. It's only in small text for a reason, but yeah.
They're words, you read them.
Right. I read it left to right instead of right to left.
Nobody asked me why I read the words on that page. You put them there.
I read books.
I'm SMRT.
I am so smart.
As Liv and Dom in the ring, your power couple. Somehow weird. I never thought I'd say that, but Dom and Liv, your power couple.
It works. That's the thing. It's one of those don't knock it till you try it kind of shits because it just fucking works.
But
no, it's just it. In 2026, they are the insufferable couple that us in our late 30s and everything see at a fucking Target. It's just like, can you not? Like, can you stop groping each other in public?
Right.
Please? Can you act a little professional? Right. But like I'm gonna take no bumps, but he's got it out there, and I'm gonna hype up Liv. Because don't pay attention to me hanging out with Roxanne or anything while you're away. But Liv, you won, right? Yay.
And even her promos for what they are is like that annoying fucking just you've seen so many girls like her at the bar that just won't shut the fuck up.
That are fucking 3 tequilas deep, and that's why they're hitting all time.
There's boyfriends all across the country that have been smacked in the mouth because of a girl like this. And not by them.
And their boyfriend looks like Dom.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's the thing. Yeah, and that's what
don't fuck with him.
It works. Oh, she's just that. She's talented as shit, but you love to hate her. She is out of, and I apologize, I misspoke, I think, on the Rumble of throwing Paige and Ruby Soho and all of that in it when it was Sarah Logan who was in there. Good old Valkyrie, but of the Riot Squad. She's can hit the ground running out of all of that. She's lapped all of them. She's a fucking star. But we're going to bring out Raquel, and this is where this is going to get awkward. Didn't you eliminate me and laugh in my face when you eliminated me?
Yeah, and that's why Liv's going out of the way to really throw in the my best friend, the big sexy, really making sure, like, I still love you. I still love you. I know I fucked up, but I still love you.
Not for nothing, but I mean, her versus Kevin Nash, I'm taking her as big sexy than I am Kevin Nash.
No shit. As long as
could she end up a world champ tonight?
Tonight? Why not? I mean, again, it would be huge. It would really make it interesting as far as Liv versus Raquel at Mania. But I think Steph's still the one. It's going to tie into this.
It depends on where Steph's at, because remember the last time we saw Stephanie, she was out there in a boot. So could she be? And they very much, like I said, big, sexy, too sweet. They try to make her the Diesel to Liv's kind of Michaels out there.
For sure.
I mean, can I just say I think Braun Strowman fumbled right now looking at Raquel Rodriguez out here?
Yeah, he'd be fine.
He's out there just knee deep, knuckles deep in a fucking.
That's why he's been eating his emotions for months.
He's just eating the pain away.
He's been eating his emotions. He turned into a TV show, the bastard.
I'm in a glass case of emotions.
Good call, Nick. Sweet Jesus, good call.
Good God Almighty. But as God is my witness, he is broken in half.
They are Bonnie and Clyde. They really are. They really are. Jack and Diane.
No, they're Jackie and Kelso. Damn,
Jackie and Kelso. Like, knock it off.
Damn, Jackie, I can't control the weather. Yeah, but Raquel kind of on my own. Oh, shit. Just shut up and you would have won it. Now I don't believe you're going to win.
Oh, shit. We're doing this now. Now, I could see a world where Liv tries to help, quote unquote, but fucks up Raquel. And that's kind of how this keeps going.
Well, like I said, they're a little HBK Diesel a
A little
bit.
bit. They really are, actually. It's like the perfect way to work it, right? Does that mean Dom is China?
We're completely gender swapping.
Like if we bring Triple H into this?
Hey, well, no,
Yeah.
and then we can 6 degrees of separation this, and then so he's China, and China was Mamacita to Eddie Guerrero.
Oh,
Eddie
shit.
Guerrero ladder match, custody of Dom. See, we can all fucking time loop this shit
The
back
whole
around.
time loop.
What was that movie with the time jump or Quantum Leap? Quantum Leap. We just quantum leaped right there with the Dom story.
Right. Let's get your votes in. Stephanie heading to the ring in the commercial break. Raquel already in the ring.
Tom, a better man than me, having Liv jump on him like that. Well, or according to some people, if you watch Unreal and everything, the way EO jumped on Triple H might look one and the same, might be a mirror image. Guess not.
Sorry,
you got distracted by the Vacor.
I would say yes. I was trying to. Yeah, it was Vakur. It's Vakur. Let's just go.
Okay, fair enough. You got the Vacor laughter.
She got
but
the tongue-tied.
Killy out there saying about how he's Dom's a better man than him, of how Liv's jumping up on Dom, and then I referenced how EO was out there jumping on Triple H during Unreal, which came under controversy.
They didn't come under controversy. Just idiots out there make idiot comments. So what can we do?
Well, I mean, funny how the same people that didn't like the Rumble are the same people that were talking about that, but I digress. Coachman. It's funny how Coach's Corner shows up on JCW Lunacy, and all of a sudden he fucking really hates Triple H and WWE. Just saying, it's a weird coincidence. Just saying.
Right. There's only one fucking Coach's Corner, and that has fucking Don Cherry on it. So anyone out there fucking using Coach's Corner needs to shut the fuck up and realize you're not Don Cherry, the legendary Don Cherry, the legendary Canadian. So, dear Coachman, I don't care what you think you know, and you're not as smart as you think you are, and Coach's Corner belongs to somebody else, sir.
Yeah, you're not even the cherry on the sundae, my guy.
Yeah.
Well, Diesel did give Raquel advice to quit trying to be small, and she ran with it. Yeah, exactly. That's Kevin Nash may hate LA Knight and may hate certain things in pro wrestling, but he does still have at least 2 brain cells that clack together and can help out other talent.
Well, and again, I mean, why wouldn't you listen to somebody that was in that role? Hey, man, I made millions with 5 moves and just being big. I could help you, right? And again, I think we've seen a lot of the big talent in multiple places, even on the indies, Nick, where you're a big guy or you're a big woman and you could do a lot to kind of tell that story, but you want to prove that I'm big, but I can also do a backflip 450 splash, So,
but that's the thing, is this goes hand in hand, I guess, with the whole conversation about has giants gone the way of the dinosaurs, if they've gone extinct and everything, has the big man become a lost art? Because you don't do a corkscrew 450, you can't do a code red or a fucking Mexican Canadian destroyer or anything. You do choke slams and shoulder tackles and everything, and body slams and all of that.
Oh shit, I forgot this is a street fight. Sorry, Nick.
No, you're good, but I'm saying, has the big man become a lost art? So having someone of a past generation who was the big man and got over with it, pass that down, like Taker doing all his stuff.
Well, you look at some of the talent the WWE have, and you just brought in Hobbs. You technically have Omos under your wing. There are big bodies, but the other company for sure has gone by the way. They don't book the big guys very well. And a lot of the guys we talk about it a lot, like very average size, run of the mill, didn't realize you were a wrestler type guys.
Yeah, but that's because we lean so far that way. The big man, the powerhouse Hobbs have become anomalies a bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, again, and I think part of that stylistically, people want the action. They want the pace. and the little guys do it a little better.
But that's a lost art of cool. I really like disco, but
Yeah.
I'd really like some heavy metal too. If I'd like to see somebody just spine buster a motherfucker, and it takes
Right.
him, 30
Oh.
seconds, 45 seconds to sit there and sell these comes up, and it's
Yeah.
the little guy versus the big
Mhm.
guy and all of that.
For sure.
You can't keep having if you keep giving me vanilla ice cream, I'm gonna eventually want some fucking at least a Neapolitan. I'm gonna get sick of vanilla. Pause.
Yeah, you eat through that middle, so you gotta mix it up a little. Let's
yo,
go.
yo.
I'll be right back.
Well, eating through the middles, and I guess that's a segue and a half there. But as we are on the way with a street fight,
Yum yums.
Yeah, we got definitely some yum yums. We got big sexy Raquel Rodriguez out there just throwing all the like back elbows, spinning back elbows to Stephanie in the corner. Now, again, last I can recall, the last time we saw Stephanie, she was out there in a boot. So is she good to go? Was that just a small delay? Or is this going to be we move things around to spontaneity? We're telling down the road. But Spaz with a $5 super chat. Hobbs debut on the second biggest PLE of the year. Ciampa wins the 11th best title on the show. No one watches, they call it a dub. See, I don't need to do the 1-for-1. I mean, you could do the 1-for-1 of honestly, chat, you can let me know if you think it's a fair trade, a good trade. If you were running either promotion and I'm going to trade you Will Hobbs for Tommaso Ciampa. One's going to debut at the Rumble. One's going to win a world title or win a mid-card title on their debut match. I think it seems like a pretty fair trade, and I think it checks out to me. One doesn't have to be an issue to the other. I think they're both good. Both can be good. And I really like that Tony's not going to waste and misuse a debuting talent of instantly. Now that's the way to go. Now you got a division. I think if Tony crossbody off the top, out to the outside, Stephanie on a Raquel. But if both companies are doing really great, that just means pro wrestling is doing really great. So that's where I'm at with it. Ciampa winning, I love it. Now, Okada's titles might be lost internationally, but we can discuss that a little later. But yeah, we've got the street fight going on. And do you feel like this might have been a match that was going to be on the Rumble show, but because of Stephanie getting her injury timeline may have not allowed it? She's got a Slim Jim table. Who's going to snap in? Ooh. I honestly would not mind if they switched up, if they changed it up to where Raquel wins. You get the live angle. Is Raquel one of those that she's going to win a world title? It may not be now, but she's going to win one in 2026. Because they are definitely setting her up to where you're going to, I think, eventually go back to, and it feel that kind of level. Oh, powerbomb through the table. Of when she took on Rhea, and it felt toe to toe instead of a told you so. As we go to commercial break, so I will remind everybody: be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, and subscribe. As we've been at minimums in the 60s and 70s, been flirting with the hundreds and all of that. But 100%, we do this for anything and everything when it comes to pro wrestling. We were just here for the Royal Rumble. We're back here tomorrow for NXT, of whole new era of NXT. We're going to see a new NXT champion crowned and a new GM, I think, allegedly crowned. And then we've got Dynamite. We've got Thursday Impact of what will week 4 hold of, well, how can Anthony recover after Steve Macklin's been fired? And then Friday Night SmackDown. And Sunday. As I can't miss it, as I got to find it. There you go. I can't miss it, so I missed it. But as we're in commercial, but Sunday, we will be here live and direct and in full effect for the Super Bowl of, I've already declared, my Bills didn't make it, and I'm not cheering for fellow rival, and especially living in New England. from New York. I'm not cheering for the Patriots. I am a Seahawks fan. Ride or die. Seahawk, 12th man out here. But we will be here for the Super Bowl as well. Again, be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, and subscribe. Often imitated, never replicated, never duplicated. We do what we do because other people can't do what we do. That's a nice little shot of showing the title belt. And Raquel, she's got the kendo stick, but it eats a headbutt. Mr. Stormy hit that like, absolutely. It's my Bills, peep the logo. Oh, Samuel, we've already talked about this. And even shout out to Murphy's Bar that was out there showing us during the Royal Rumble and everything. We are we're like a pro Bills. We're a Bills backer channel, and we're also, I guess, a Maple Leafs, despite Anthony and Boston being fans of the Bruins. But we're a Maple Leafs and a Bills channel. Peripherally. Yeah, we can share the Bills. Jose, what up? I don't care what rich nipple babies think, but Paul, Super Bowl is going to suck this year. It hasn't even happened, my guy. How you gangbanging on football before it even happens? Again, hashtag pre-med. I mean, it's going to suck because no Bills in it, but you can have that. That even what I'm at? Well, no, that is exactly what I'm at. Frankie, like AW and overrun with commercials. What? JV and Nick, could the masked man be Gunther? Hell no. Braun Breaker's like all of 6 feet tall. Gunther's at minimum like 6'4". Like I'm tall and Gunther makes me look short. So yeah, no. They look close in height. But anyways, which could set up Braun versus Gunther in the future. No. I'll go with you on the bridge to Terabithia Braun might actually be hurt. I'm not going with that was Gunther that showed up because the man was tucking in a whole beard and everything, and it had, the light brown color. I've seen a lot of people throw out Logan Paul. I know I threw out Jake Paul. Would be interesting if Jake Paul gets involved in wrestling. And I also, it couldn't be anybody because they have hand tats. No, everybody's fucking analyzing that. Because makeup doesn't work. That couldn't cover that up. But I'm interested to see where it goes. I think it was a great way for them to start off the show with, I'm going to ruin your show. But then they turn around and send them home as, Jesus, Stephanie is just playing batting practice on Raquel's back here as we're back in action. But again, if I missed your comment, if we missed your comment, if we missed your chat or anything, drop it again, be a friend, tell a friend, become a member, drop a super chat. We try and click on as many. So again, it's not intentional if we missed you. Just it's hot and heavy out here, which it's funny to say in the middle of winter, but I digress. Masked Man is Grayson Waller. Why? Grayson Waller's out of everybody makes the least sense to me, storyline wise, outside of just, what is he, another Seth disciple, or are we just doing it because of bodily structure? Raquel sends Steph into the turnbuckle. If we're going on body structure, then it's Finn to me, not Waller. Like, he has the least story. It's almost like how Buddy Murphy's potentially a threat, a condition. See, I said it. It's like great minds, but Buddy Murphy out there. But contracts are still a thing. Apparently, even still with Chris Jericho and Buddy Murphy. So we'll see. Buddy Murphy would be a great shout and would be an amazing surprise. But contracts are still a thing. And I don't know why I'm putting my full faith in the dirt sheets to correctly report contracts, but I don't think we wouldn't know he's free. Rhea Ripley fans would not let it not be known that Buddy Murphy's free. Pause. Sorry. Steph takes out the chair in the corner. Backdrop onto Raquel. Don't get the rent. Never mind. I'm not going to knock, Big Sexy out there. Oh, we're getting the Devil's Kiss. Oh, Raquel walks it right up into a doomsday device a bit. Bit of an electric chair onto the top rope there. Oh, Stephanie, 1, 2 count. OG Dale, I see you. Raquel is standing more room. And OG. Hey, at least you don't got to worry about Braun anymore. Raquel is going to be one of those, I think, that when it comes to the midlife golden KJs, the 4 lifeies, go and vote and go and watch the episodes now. But I think Raquel is going to be one of those that's going to be in contention for a breakout of the year. Early prediction, bold strategy, Cotton, but they're getting behind her. Trash bin to the head on Steph. Two count. OG Dale, I see you, MDB. I'll let a lot of things slide in this chat, but I don't know what happened, but you can have that. That ain't even what I'm mad at. TV. It was I Show Speed getting his revenge. Who's a what now? When did Show Speed get his revenge? As Raquel's just throwing in all the chairs right now. Is there any real? You need like a Mythbusters for pro wrestling or something. Is there any statistical event? Cut her in the crossbody. Any advantage of throwing all them chairs and taking all the top? Oh, fall away into the chairs. I stand corrected. Oh, you're going to Pillmanize the leg right now. Oh, no. Dragging her on top of the chairs in the corner. See, fuck off, ref. That got too obvious. The ref gave her the Iggy to fucking move. And she instantly moved the second the ref touched her. Devil's Kiss as Raquel missed the move off the top rope. Devil's Kiss on the steps. Now, who does that hurt more? I feel like that hurts your knees more, but I don't know. Oh, we're going to hit it. Oh, we're going to roll through on the outside. Oh, no way. I thought they were going to literally try and roll through right onto the ring steps. But speaking of rolling through.
Rolling. What?
Because they literally do it on the steps like I thought they were going to do. They just had a brief hiccup.
Oh, cold.
But how are you feeling about this, my guy? To me, right there at the very end, the ref gave the ultimate Iggy. Of the second that man, the ref touched Steph, she moved right out the way of Raquel coming down, and then goes right into Steph being in control there.
I have to see. I honestly was just coming back, so I didn't catch.
No, you're good.
I'll take your word for it, but I mean, again, you'd want it to be a little more, subtle.
Yeah, the man just kind of did one of those, just grab the side of your arm of like, you might want to move here, and she instantly rolls out. But I digress. I'm in commercial break, but I don't know what you've caught of this, what you've thought of this, while you've been on your pause, but this has been a back and forth of we've had, Big Sexy going toe to toe with Stephanie Vacour. I said Raquel Rodriguez is going to be a breakout star in our mid-year awards.
Okay. Winning here would go a long way in that idea. I
think her being here is a way towards that idea.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it definitely helps. And I think Raquel's turned a corner. She's got kind of dialed into who she is. This big sexy gimmick's working really well for her. And I think ultimately there's no reason why she couldn't. I mean, her winning here tonight wouldn't exactly shock me. Like, oh my God, we had unexpected title change for sure. But, not to the point of like, oh, I can't believe they put it on Raquel. I get it. I see it.
Are you surprised, though, they put this on a Raw and not on the Rumble?
Yes, to an extent, but I also understand, like, they've done a lot. We want these shows to be good. So, yeah, I understand that they saved some stuff for the Rumble. You can't if you're trying to keep to the same framework, AJ's career on the line and Drew versus Sammy for the title maybe outweighs this match. So on a Monday, you want Raw to be exciting. Here it is. And I have no problem with it. We want Raw to be good.
Let's be honest. Saudi's not having a women's street fight.
Well, we couldn't do the devil's kiss on the stairs, that's for sure.
Well, the double devil kiss and everything. Trust me, they barely allow women on the street, let alone a street fight. So,
Right.
jokes on Triple H. I like commercials, says Jose.
We love them. It gives us, information we didn't have prior.
Well, it gives us time to talk about the things that we hadn't talked about prior.
Yeah, no shit, right? With so much going on. I mean, commercials are a little bit of a heaven sent at time. So we are rolling through, folks. It's literally anywhere between 25 and 45 minutes away from the end of the show.
Yeah, both strategy. If I don't know whether to go or not go.
Right. Steph, as we return to the action, Steph on the outside trying to battle her way back up. Oh, I know.
She's just as Raquel's just telling everyone, suck it.
I'm like,
ma'am, I don't know what exactly you want me to suck, but I offer a tribute. What?
I'm in. I'll give it a try.
You son of a bitch. I'm in.
With only one way to find out.
Whoa now.
Yum yums.
I do really think that. Are you? Oh
shit.
Do you think we're going to ever get to a point where we get like Raquel versus Rhea again, and it feels like it could literally be a 50-50 split? Because then I think those two line up perfectly, stature-wise and everything. But I feel like every time it's been Rhea's the obvious favorite.
I mean, Rhea's always going to kind of hold that regard. And I mean, I think there was times they've tried to sell it well, but we didn't quite believe that Rhea was going to lose that belt. So yeah, to your point, I think it went, anytime now that if she runs it back, she'll feel a lot more viable.
If she wins here.
Oh, nice. Steph, and again, Steph's selling the leg still, not like, showing us not at 100%, playing up some of the damage she took, but she got a garbage can. Deadpool saying this match is so boring. The chair don't even want to be in the ring. Facts. I don't think this is a boring match.
The third one, the seventh one, the fifth one.
Oh. Meteor into the can. That's what.
It's like, is that not Jesus. You might need to call your plumber, my guy.
Oh, Nikki. But Raquel down, Steph up. I did not know it was going to go that long.
Neither did I. I just wonder, like, if we've talked about it. Does Liv get involved here with Raquel? You got to have, if Raquel loses here, she can't just lose. It's weird to say clean in a street fight, but I feel like the Judgment Day peripheral ancillary players need to get involved.
Yeah, I mean, that being a street fight might open it up for that for sure. You're just going to let these two women speak for themselves, but yeah, if there's a further story to be told, at some point you're going to see something. But they are getting a ton of time to go here.
Trust me, I'm wondering if this might just straight up end the show.
No, you think?
What else is advertised? The only in the description on Netflix they have the tag titles advertised. Oh, all right. Well,
he's advertised, right?
No, but now that you said that, now that's making me reconsider certain decisions and discussions. That
am I right though? Roman was advertised.
Yes, he was.
I'm not trying to chat. But yeah, that's what it looks like. So I guess that's how we close this out. Roman's going to come out and talk about who he wants to fight at Mania, perhaps.
Your favorite. Look in my eyes. What do you see?
Let's go. Again, I mean, it's funny. So we'll save it. I'll talk about.
Oh, don't worry.
But Stephanie fighting to her feet. Raquel snapping into a Slim Jim. The referee on Steph.
Why does that referee look like he plays point guard for the Miami Hurricanes or something?
Right.
Bronson Arroyo out there.
Oh my God. Steph sliding out back door.
Okay.
Oh, Raquel wobbles away from the table. Big clothesline, though. JBL-esque.
He might be down with the clown and everything, allegedly. Did you see that? Of he might join Coachman and Co. with Rousseau. Hey,
Oh,
don't you know?
oh my God.
Well,
Gonna
right
get
now
him.
you
Oh,
can
there's
get.
Liv. See?
Oh, hey.
Oh! Down goes Liv. Raquel wobbled. Drop
Oh,
kick.
right. It falls right onto the table.
Oh, that was convenient.
I happened to fall through the back door on my way out the door.
She slipped, fell, landed on the table.
You must have slipped, fell, and bumped, Joy.
The Vancouver to the top of Roxy's here.
You don't
No
gotta
DQ.
turn on the red light.
Yo, is Raquel gonna get off this table? Oh, Raquel!
Well, Raquel goes through the table. Well, Roxanne goes through a table.
Uh-oh. Steph's in trouble. Dude.
Oh, no. Weapons of mass distraction.
Steph's in trouble.
Oh, she's got a fucking razor's edge, Raquel edge through this fucking table. Super Raquel edge.
Yeah, she yanking on the gut wrench. Steph fighting back. More headbutts, though. She loves them headbutts.
Well, that's how she communicates with Miles Bourne. He can't fucking hear her, so just whack.
Booty Morris code. Hashtag. Oh, some have all the luck.
Oh!
Raquel cracks the
counter
table.
the counter,
The
and that table barely broke. Well, I'm going to counter this counter, and I'll be back here after I go have a meeting with my counter. I don't know.
All right, Nick's bouncing out. All right, we got lots going on. Don't go anywhere, folks. Like, share, subscribe, be a friend, tell a friend. As they are moving the table and Steph going back up. Blame the Bella twins. Corkscrew splash. And Vancouver is victorious. No. That table just got brushed. Roman choosing Punk tonight? I think so. Makes the most sense. But Stephanie fighting to get back to her feet. Struggling after a battle. Big W. She had to overcome JD, but still wins. Good win for Stephanie Vancouver. Raquel said, stay away. What will this mean? Will Raquel take her frustration out on Liv Morgan? Nice reversal. That was a nice move. Even though the table didn't break all the way through, I thought it was a nice move. I thought it finished well. Dun, dun, dun. I blame the Bella twins. Oh, here's Liv Morgan. It's an oblivion. There we go. Liv standing over Steph. Will Liv Morgan dethrone Stephanie? Is this the match that makes it all the way to Mania? As far as things as they are now, does Stephanie hold on to that belt all the way to Mania and Liv waiting for her? What will it look like? What do you think? Is Liv your next champion? Is that the main event? We are not sure. That being said, we still have Roman Reigns, who was advertised. And right now I'm getting an NXT Origins package, Finn Balor. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. There we go. We have fun in the chat, guys and gals. If you want to have the insult battle, take it to Twitter. Keep it out of the chat. I'm looking for knee pads, folks. Listen to MDB, one of the senior members of the chat. It's all about fun. It's all about good times. You can disagree, you can debate, but keep it respectful. Keep the gloves above the waist. We are not the IWC. We are not toxic. We might not always agree. We might have some funny things to say. But at the end of the day, let's respect each other. Let's have a good time. Life's too short to be pissed off about wrestling unless you're having a meltdown. That's okay. We excuse those. I guess Liv made her choice. Liv or Steph, WrestleMania 42 for sure. So it looks like next Monday, Maxine Dupree, Natty. And it looks like the WWE is going more a new look on the graphic. Interesting. A little more AI-ish, maybe. Tag champs, tag titles on the line. The Usos against Tozawa and Otis. And they are building up. Qualifying matches begin next Monday. Elimination Chamber Chicago. The qualifiers begin next week. Who's going to win the chamber? We've been talking about Rumble, but we do have a vehicle rolling on up. Bum, 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 bum. Is it the tribal? It should be the tribal chief, correct? I wish I could show up at work, with 5 minutes left in my shift. Do you think Roman Punk is not going to be a good program? They will make magic together. No, I think it's going to be okay. And Bernard, overall, I don't disagree with Roman's a superstar. Roman's the big dog. It's his yard. People lose their mind when he shows up. I think I'm just more I feel like a lot of people did not like 2025 by the WWE. And if you can hear my voice right now, I think a lot of the people out there expressed that 2025 wasn't their best year. And I think one of their biggest problems were so many wrestlers were in and out. Logan Paul went in and out. AJ Lee comes back, but isn't really back. Roman's there once in a while. Cena's there once in a while. Cena wasn't even, they had to use a tournament in the last part of Cena's run. That's my issue. But I do have the tribal chief standing at the stage. Put them ones up. Get those ones in the chat, folks. I guess Liv made her choice. It would look that way. So it looks like both Rumble winners are going after both Raw champions. Speaking of a Raw champion.
Oh, baby, I like it raw. Of course, though, right as we're going to commercial break with this. But yes, acknowledge your tribal chief and acknowledge your tribal stream out there, folks. Make sure you be a friend. Hit that like, share, and subscribe as all things were popping off when it comes to the Royal Rumble. We're still growing. We passed that 8K. Let's see if we can hit that 10K. We're getting ever so close, my guy, out there that, 200 out there on Twitch. The Twitch is popping off, and we still got to learn that.
Yeah, I just got a badge thingy from Twitch, and I don't even know what it fucking was.
This is, are you showing up like the kid from Up of like, this is my fire twitching, this is my streaming badge.
You've completed build a community.
Well, now I think we've done that, and now we're just building communities on communities, my guy.
We can officially recognize viewers as VIPs on Twitch. Oh, there we go. There we go. Path to partner. We got a couple tasks to complete to become a partner. 6 streams on 6 unique days with an average of 75 viewers. So there we go, folks. That's what we're aiming for on Twitch. 6
there
streams.
You go. Howdy, partner. Help us be a partner.
But we have completed successfully build a community, which doesn't surprise me.
Just a little bit. When, I think the predictions titles out there held higher than some Ring of Honor titles and everything might be debatable.
Right? Heavier competition.
Whoa. You might want to rephrase that.
But what is Roman going to say here, Nick? What is Roman got for us tonight?
We're Philadelphia. Acknowledged.
On the playground.
That's going to be the opening line, and then it's going to be him Punk. Are we at the point to where we know what come WrestleMania, it's going to be him Punk, and it's going to be the triple threat Roman, Drew, or Drew, Cody,
Drew,
Jacob for the world title.
And Cody,
Yeah, you know that, I feel.
Drew, Jacob, Jingleheimer, Cody.
His name is my name too.
Whenever
we go out, the people always shout, "There goes Stardust, baby."
What did I say? I fucked it up now.
Jacob, Cody, Jingleheimer, Drew.
Jacob, Drew. I don't know. We screwed it up. But Roman is set to go as we're coming back out of commercial. I acknowledge the greatness that has been the tribal.
No, fuck off. You almost said that was.
I didn't throw the baby out with the bathwater. All I'm saying is, I mean, I feel like this is a Triple H booking, and it's a bit on the safe side. I feel like it's another one of those, that was a bit of a layup.
Yeah, it's always so predictable when LeBron James is in the finals and shit like that. Sometimes greatness just be greatness, my guy.
The games, like LeBron's there. Like that.
Load management, my guy. Kawhi Leonard, load management.
Kawhi Leonard, dude, that's a nightmare for that. I don't want to hear load management ever again.
All right. Do you practice load management? Folks, fuck safe sex. Practice load management.
Would you like butter on that, sir?
No. Now it's questionable.
Right, at best. But Roman's got a big smile on his face.
Well, he's a fucking star. Like, this is the same guy that he's gone the Dwayne route. He was die, Rocky, die. And now it's out there, the tribal chief.
Look, he is over as fuck.
Roman Reigns.
He's huge. It wasn't my pick for Rumble, and I think I don't know. The Triple H has got to shake some cages here, and he's got to do some kind of holy shit stuff. They got to
rattled your fucking cage, my guy. That's what the fuck you're supposed to do.
They got to shake the moniker Triple Safe. They got to get a little more risque with their bouquet.
No, that the bouquet is why they're in Corte.
No, Canadian bacon is ham here, essentially, and bacon is bacon.
Well, and it's still kind of just ham here. Trust me. Anytime the missus, she's like, no, I'm not just buying ham.
Right.
Well, and see, Brad out there agreeing with me. He was the Rocky die. Wow. Roman sucks. He was John Cena, and now he's Samoan John Cena.
He leveled up for sure. And I mean, again, we talked about he was one of the only baby faces we remember where, he did it while he was away.
And even Bernard, you hear that crowd? Ask again why he won the Rumble. Wait, hold on. Come on, give us one more time. You shouldn't
say it during a quiet spot.
Shut up. No, I was saying with you. I was saying, come on, hold on, say it again. This man there, Roman Reigns.
They're gonna do that anyway. No matter where you put him on the card, they're gonna do that. You know what I mean?
So your argument is that Roman is such a star that he didn't need this?
Yeah, I just don't think he needed the Rumble win. I think there was other, attractive options that could have been something different. And at the end of the day, I get all the reasons why. I got no issue with it. You're trying to spin it into like this. He doesn't like Roman. No, I don't. I really get Roman. I just feel like the WWE just goes back to the, let's do it again. Let's do this again.
Oh, we mean us spin, one of us doesn't like a character or anything, doesn't like a wrestler. That's never happened before.
Run it back. Just do it again. Fuck. How many times have we seen it?
Neither one of us have ever spun that the other one didn't like a wrestler or anything.
Ooh.
He's in gun mode.
I hit a nerve. Roman could show up and make a promo and win the Rumble. Fuck guys like LA Knight, Jacob Fatu, who cares? Right? Let's just give it to Roman. Safe. Boston.
So the question is, did you go after the title that I made or the title I never won? Because he's never won. He won. He was so dominant with a world title, he had to make another world title.
Yeah,
and the crowd says CM Punk. CM Punk.
It's easy. Oh.
So you don't want me to go after Drew McIntyre?
They're saying no. Like, no, don't go beat up Punk.
I'll give you this. What Vince McMahon saw in this man, we're seeing now.
It's come to fruition for sure.
He is the star. He is the guy. He
just has to be here more than 4 times a year. That's all I'm saying.
Punk. But this is why I still think if he just fucks off for 3 months, I'll give you that. It gets a little weak applesauce. But if he's here, here involved in this, this gets close. This gets nice.
The numbers go up. You're right. Like, again, all of that is fucking true, folks. I'm not denying any of it. Look, Seth in the crowd. But here's Punk.
This man just saw Jesus or something. It's just look Seth in the crowd.
Roman instantly takes the jacket off.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm surprised we got nothing else with Braun or the Masked Man tonight.
Send that down the river. You can still sell that a little bit, drag that out. That still got legs. That still got let the people fucking question and guess who it be for a little bit longer.
Mm.
But it was what, the first hour at least that he got thrown out of the building.
It went fast. So then again, he ran amok for a while, and then they finally got him out of the building. So again, you always wonder if he's going to circle back, but he was livid. So I'm going to
smack you in the face. I'm going to fly to Toronto and smack you in the face if he shows up now, because remember, he said, I'm going to ruin your show.
You're going to ruin your show.
He shows up and he just takes out both these guys.
I'm just saying, shit happens.
You might be onto a genius path, my guy.
I don't necessarily think it would happen here, but Braun's been a problem.
You're the what's his name? It sure be a whole lot cooler if you did.
Right. It should be cooler if you did.
Matthew McConaughey. That's what I was thinking of. Fast Times there. It sure be a whole lot cooler if you did.
I thought you were talking about I was thinking Dazed and Confused. So we're close.
Well, it was 6-1, half to the other. I think we might have been on the same thing, just calling it different ways.
McConaughey over here.
Yeah. All right.
It would make sense for Jacob Fatu to win the Rumble last night. Then you do an actual character build. 2 for Roman to win a chamber. I like that. Again, that would have been cool. Jacob Fatu winning the Rumble, I would have been jazzed.
Or you could just strike that, reverse it, and there you go.
We're back on Missy. Missy's been brought up a lot lately.
KJ's out there. I can't stand the rains in my Rumble.
Sorry, Nick. Finn Balor walks.
This is amazing.
Sorry. Punk walks right to the camera and says, "Hey, Finn, basically, I will fuck your shit up. You think you're bad?"
Well, no, you just got a meme template right there of CM Punk talking straight to the camera, and Roman, again, will not let a moment of knows what's going on the whole time. Is just like,
right,
mean mugging this man.
I hate wrestling fans. Paul, come on now.
But we love you.
You're just a visitor here. Go, Punk, go. Go, Punk, go.
See, that's the thing. This is amazing all the way around.
Yeah, you're right, though. As far as booking standpoint coming out of it, it does work because of who's there. Like, there is enough history, path, Venom, talent to make this all work. You're not
Remember
wrong.
when you were part of my Shield and you worked for me and you were underneath me. And that's the thing is now you can tie to that. Seth Rollins, he's above you. And we're not even going to talk about the neck twitch guy. Like, that's the thing is you can go into that whole lane with this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he kind of starting there.
I like how Punk's with the cutoff, trying to look swole.
Right. Punk's pull back on the hair is starting to get thin, though. Like, it's starting to get real tricky to pull that all the way back there.
Who has a better hairpiece, CM Punk or MJF?
Right. It's
One looks
neck
like
and
a
neck,
greaser, the other one looks like they're on Wall
right?
Street.
I'm down for this, Paul. I agree. It's good.
Yes,
Like
absolutely.
Punk's
Drew
saying everything.
McIntyre. Ooh.
Punk was saying everything I'd be thinking about this whole situation.
He's the voice of the voiceless.
Yeah. CM Punk.
Take the easy way out. See, this is the thing. Is no, because Roman's not going to sit there and be able to rest on going away for 2 months because Punk's going to be the one to call him out on it.
Right.
And you're a part-timer. And I'm older than you and I'm still a full-timer.
Motherfucker, when you come around here, you get a visitor's pass. What are you talking
That's
about?
what I'm saying. This is tit for tat. This is you're getting greatness versus greatness, and this is what it should be.
And yes, I give you that. You're correct. I'm not disputing that. I mean, we're watching it. It's solid. I'm with you. I really am. Because it pays off well. I do think other things could have paid off well too, but what they are doing in front of me right now it works for sure.
So it's one of those of I won the showcase showdown, if I got both packages and everything, and you got
right.
the luxury timeshare in Utah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll get you next time, Gadget. Bradley gifting another gift. My guy. Nothing but love. Yes. Happy Black History Month. Shout out.
Well, and shout out Bradley to where literally I'm getting messages from people that are getting gifted memberships from Bradley, even who gifted me this gift, and having to point out the Chris Kringle, even though I'm named Nicholas, this man's out there. Santa Claus.
I would watch how you talk about my family.
Exactly. The only reason this place is where it's at. But this is, again, the Pat McAfee always tearing down creative and all of that. He starts it off with, I'm the tribal chief.
Okay.
Kayfabe.
Right. Thank you, Bradley. Bradley got whooped in hoops. Is that why? Is that why, Bradley?
Well,
What's
no,
up,
Bradley? Well, no, because I beat him in hockey too.
Ah, touche.
Yeah, Mr. Former champion out there. Respectfully, you're in like not for nothing, but like seventh place.
We're gonna pull that one down. We're trying to avoid the hard R's there, newbie. Good point, though.
But no, I was saying you in hockey are former champ. You got the gold medal around you, and you're out there in seventh place. You're hoping for an epic comeback, my guy.
I'm full confession. I've taken a bit of a sabbatical. I'm waiting until after the Olympic break before I don't even know who's doing what right now. But
this man's going for a full court press in the back half.
Playoffs. You get ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, this man out here is so confident. He's saying you can have the first half. That ain't even what I'm mad at.
You know what? There's the league's got some good teams. A couple spankings I've taken while paying attention.
Fair enough.
No. Is that can't be true? Knock it off.
I don't even know what was said, so you can have that. I was champion for 400 because this is, again, now we're going to get tit for tat. Now we're going to play championship reign versus championship reign. We're in a dick swinging contest right now, folks.
Just a pecker swinging contest here on a Monday night.
Does your punk hang low? Does it wobble to and fro? Can you tie it in a knot? Can you tie it in a bow? Clip that.
Clip that. That's stupid.
I know I am. Thank you for noticing.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh.
Well, one of them's tried a UFC career, and one of them's been in a Hollywood movie. Whose career path are you taking?
Right. I mean, again, I think they both kind of have that like film, Hollywood, bug.
Oh, I'm sorry. He was in the movie with Justin Long and everything that got fucking panned for the fucking cop vampire movie. Sorry, I forgot about.
Maybe different avenues.
Street Fighter or
different lanes. I mean, again, if he wasn't fucking, if he didn't look like Jason Momoa's cousin, would he be in a movie?
I mean, he's just Jason Momoa, my guy. He's Aquaman. I've seen people that have said, so your world champions have been Homelander, Peacemaker, and Jason Momoa.
Right? Aquaman, all in one stretch.
Yeah. It's sad that you knew exactly who I meant, even though I called him out of character.
Yeah.
In Philadelphia. But this is star power of you. With that, giving them like 15 minutes plus to just these two talking. This is star power. These are guys that can hold that court.
Right. You chose to follow in my footsteps.
Your arms are just a little too small to box with God.
Crazy.
Roman has nailed like the actual facial expressions and everything of that.
Oh yeah,
emotes to the nth degree.
That's the Paul Heyman school of wrestling. Like,
yes,
that's the guy who, when like he'll watch you do it and then go, hold, now next time you do it, react to that. You got to sell his words.
Psychology.
And you see it. You saw Roman, like the leaps and bounds, and now he's kind of flocked off from Paul. Like Paul let him go. Like, here you go, little birdie, and he's doing it on his own. It's good.
He flocked off.
I love that.
I'm going to use that now when I don't want to swear in a situation. Yeah. Why don't you flock off?
When you flock off.
Well, and did you see they figured out why you like Kiana James so much, because she was just wearing Ricky's Trailer Park Boys outfit.
Right.
Let's get one thing straight.
That pattern. Yeah.
It just does something for Canadians.
That Samoan drop on Nia was fucking dirty.
Well, there was a joke to be made, and I ain't gonna touch it. There was something else dirty, and it wasn't just that Samoan drop after that. I learned from you.
To me, this does.
Let's get one thing straight here, Phil.
Phil.
When they wanted to sign you back, who you think they came to?
Who do you think they came to?
I made the problem. Well, because Punk mentioned the Shield, and now it's, when you came back, who do you think they ran that by? Wasn't you.
You think you just walked back in here with my permission, my approval?
And then I let you back in. You try to brainwash my cousins. This is so good. Now, I worry that this is going to be the one promo off we get.
I will fucking be on your case next week if they don't have a follow-up.
No, well, you got to give it. If it's 2 weeks, give me 2 weeks grace.
We're running a 14-day term here.
I'm waiting for this to still be the one promo they use in the package. You think you're special.
This is all we get. All we get until fucking the week before, the Monday before the pay-per-view.
Well, I don't think Punk will let that slide. I'm not going to just be the guy that come out and cut promos at him.
Yeah,
what if Promo drop a line, or Roman
says at the main event, you will acknowledge me. So Roman Reigns has picked CM Punk for WrestleMania. How do you feel about it, folks? Roman Reigns, CM Punk, WrestleMania 42.
Hey, Punk, I know you main evented night 1. How about night 2? How's that feel for you?
That is the night 2.
That is the night 2 main event. So congratulations, folks. We're all here together. Everyone, round of applause. We all made it. We've officially gotten the WrestleMania night 2 main event announced of it's Roman Reigns versus CM Punk right now. We can all just jot that in our notes of that's going to be the main event of night 2.
It should be. I mean, again, Cody.
No, it will be. It will. Let's be honest. Okay. It will be.
But let's just play the game because, we're on YouTube.
Because then we get on covers and videos, and I don't want to do that many voiceovers.
I'm just saying, if we have Drew versus Cody versus Fatu, that's perfectly fine over on night one.
Yeah.
So night two, you go that route. But you do also have to consider what ends up being the women's main events, because does one slide in there? But ultimately,
Not
you're
night
right.
two main
Night
event.
two. There's nothing bigger.
No. That right there, we saw prime example. That was just the aperitif, the appetizer, and the announcement that it's going to be your WrestleMania main event. Now we've got our Northern Star. Now we're just working towards it, because that is your night two main event. Close out all of the pyro. Now
Right.
it's who's leaving WrestleMania 42 in Vegas. Is
Right.
it CM Punk with the world title, or is it Roman Reigns?
Right.
All the
Again,
pyro in the background.
some people are concerned. KJ might be right that that's they're going to use that for the whole month. That one segment is the segment they're going to
I,
ride. I hope not. Like over under.
I brought
News
it
with
up.
me. I think we're like, you set the bar at what, 2.5, like on appearances. So I'd say probably under. I think we're going to get 2 more Romans before WrestleMania.
In 2 months.
You
So
think we get
that's
3, 4?
once a month. Once a month.
That's once a month. Is that good
We're
enough?
gonna get a Z-Bros main event of WrestleMania, my guy.
Yeah, but is it like, it kind of kills me, the idea of like, he's so good he doesn't have to be there.
No.
And it's like,
Hold on. Stop that. Strike that. Reverse that. All
okay,
of that. No, I was just laughing at the Z-Bros,
no,
crossing and everything. Like I said during that whole segment, I was worried it's going to be that way, but I'm telling you, and at least him picking Punk's not going to be the one of, I'm just going to cut promos to dead air and just keep talking to nothing because he doesn't want to show up. That's where you got to the pipe bomb of Dwayne and all of that. So Roman's going to be there. It's now the question of how much.
That becomes the thing. And again, I do think if you're building something, like you said, you need somebody to stand in front of Punk. So I think if he's absent for a couple of weeks, I think Punk comes out and says, where the fuck is Roman Reigns? Like, where is Roman?
You can do that for maybe a week. After, with what they did in that promo, though,
We want to see more of that.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. Let this smolder, let this simmer, saute. These are guys that can do that, and Christ Almighty, they sold us on the WrestleMania main event. That's fucking 2 months, 4 months down the line already, just on one promo.
Yeah, you're instantly hooked into, and again, just on name value alone, you kind of want to see it, and you kind of got that vibe for it. But then you see them interact, and we've seen them do this before. They haven't liked each other before. They had the big fucking, can they tolerate each other sit down? But
into this.
That becomes the question. What about Rollins? Where's Rollins? But will Rollins have his own problems? For example, whoever jumped Braun did it for Seth. Austin's on the inside too.
They're just impersonate. If I'm gonna do a bank robbery and there's an infamous bank robber on the scene, I might make it look like he did it too, so I can slide away with it.
Isn't that wild?
And Seth's got issues with Roman. That's still going to be a WrestleMania main event at some point. Seth's got issues with Punk that still need to be resolved. Seth Rollins might be the biggest linchpin going into WrestleMania 42.
It's just, where does he fall in, and how healthy is he by then?
That's what I'm saying. Linchpin of where does that grenade land?
Right. Great promo, 9 out of 10. Folks, the show has gone off the air. We have triple digits hanging out with us. And give us your rating out of 10. We take one every single night for every single show we watch. We take your ratings. And but what did you like? What didn't you like? I mean, overall, tonight works. I mean, the ending's super strong. There was some good stuff in there. I thought it was an okay show. But I think by the end, I really kind of liked Raw. I thought it did very well.
Is that a brief apology to Roman Reigns winning the Royal Rumble?
No, no. And again, here I said it. We got to wait it out, because everything you say is true, and everything I was mad about is still possibly true. My concern isn't that Roman sucks and doesn't deserve it. My problem is he ain't around for me to cheer for him or to get excited about the story he's in. And that becomes my dilemma. If he's here and he's delivering, I'll eat my crow and say, my bad, they did it well. Good, let's go. And we all get a good main event at WrestleMania. But if it's two more,
They booked me for a long time. They booked me for a good time.
But if you make 3 appearances in an 8-week build, it's a tough sell, man.
Well, that's why, like I said, Punk's the antithesis of that, to where he will, like you even said, and we've talked about, he will make note of that and bring. That's going to be a big talking point. Of they could swing it all the way from Roman is kind of a babyface to he's back a heel again, just on Roman or on Punk pointing out, where's Roman? Yep. You're the tribal chief. You're the big dog. But I overall think Monday Night Raw was really solid. We didn't even fully talk about Oba Femi. This man just said, fuck a match. I'll just put both
fuck
of
a
you.
Match. I go acapella.
Yeah, well, just that man just smashed through that whole tag team. And it wasn't even a match. It was just, I think overall Monday Night Raw, WWE programming 2026 has been already to me far better than it was in 2025.
I'd say, I think January 2026 has been a good start to the year for a company that a lot of people felt like needed a bounce back year. I've had my criticisms, which I think are fair, or my opinions on some things that might have been tweaked. But overall, I've been I think SmackDown's cooking. SmackDown's been better than Raw. Raw's been good. And we're doing our thing. So let's keep it going.
I think Raw staked their claim tonight of the king is back. Surprise, surprise, motherfuckers. The king is back.
Well, that's fair. Now, I would argue they're still kind of trailing on the year. But this is a big one.
They're still. We're a month in, my guy.
I'm just saying,
Royal Rumble's the best pay-per-view of 2026. It's the only pay-per-view of 2026.
We're in the second inning, Nick. It's early.
God. So we got 3 years of Punk and Roman going on now.
Yeah, pretty much 8.5 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Where's Jaw? Well, how does Jaw feel about this? Get Jaw on the phone.
Dial on, and dial on. What?
The Raw title, MDB, I got you. Match is confirmed, but now we need SmackDown and the mid-card stories next. For sure. I mean, again, we still have the U.S. title doing its thing. Now, both Elimination Chamber winners are going to go after SmackDown champions, as it appears that both Raw champions have been challenged tonight. Liv Steph is going to be at a Mania. Good match, good story, good build, hopefully. And then Roman Punk is already kind of set in. We got 2. That sounds pretty good.
Well, and we were talking about SmackDown. You said SmackDown's been the better show so far in 2026.
Just overall.
Hey, how you advertise and make that continue to kind of run with that. Of now you've got this tit for tat. You've got this challenge, this dog eat dog atmosphere to claw your way to WrestleMania. As Monday Night Raw is already everything's kind of handpicked, everybody's kind of slotted in a little bit.
Right.
SmackDown now becomes wide open spaces. We saw an Oba Femi show up tonight, so he's, I guess, is he official Monday Night Raw? Do we get a Royce to 5'9" keys on SmackDown?
Yeah, I feel like that's what's going to happen here. And like you said, you kind of got to disperse some of the monsters so we don't stockpile them on one show. And so we got Oba tonight, takes out the Vikings. I know someone mentioned in the chat tonight, like, the Vikings, I can't believe, they let Oba beat up 2 guys, but the Vikings are all but on the way out kind of thing. Like, they're off to AAA. There's not a whole lot of value to the Vikings. So Oba looks like a badass beating up 2 big dudes, and it doesn't hurt them. They are so hurt. It doesn't matter. All you're doing is
but we also though can't exactly say when we're like, please fix the tag division. And then Braun Strowman and a small child win the tag belts. It's a little bit that aspect of like a soul for a soul, my guy.
This is more the exception than the rule. Like if he shows up next week and beats up MCMG or goes ham on New Day,
we need to do that in a commercial break, my guy.
Yeah, like we don't need to do that. Let's move him on. But an emphatic debut for Oba. Oba continues to look like a monster. And again, now we're really starting to build up some stuff for Chamber. We're really starting to build up some stuff for Royal Rumble. We're back in the good old North America, or the US of A specifically now. So things are all right with the wrestling world. We're heading somewhere.
No.
Yeah,
Don't
the
you put that
wrestling
on
world.
us. Don't you put that on us.
Right, 8 out of 10.
Well, what is your rating for tonight?
I'll go 8. I mean,
You acted surprised like this wasn't going to be a question that was brought up.
Not that. It's just some of them are tricky, right? Because like overall, there was some stuff where I think overall it was a good show. I'll just go 8. Let's not complicate our fake ratings.
Oh no, let's differentiate. Let's dissipate and everything. Let's dice this down, my guy.
Right? No, I just think it was a good show, and I think you ended well. You give the fans a lot to be happy about. You built a lot. The mystery man's still out there. Braun Breaker's a menace. Gunther is just up to no fucking good. All of that Gunther stuff was great. The whole pace to the opening of the show, and how one thing kind of bled into the other, I didn't think there was much wasted tonight. Yeah, I mean, again, we can be nitpicky, but I think overall tonight was a really good night.
This show was a really good night and it had a really nice, unique feel of, like you said, of Braun Breaker kicks it off and is fighting through. Yeah. You can have the issue of maybe he should have gone throughout the show a little bit more instead of like literally 2 segments in and he's already walking out the door. Gunther coming out to AJ's music. I mean, my voice cracked still as a middle-aged adult. I still managed to hit puberty for I think a 4th time at this point with my voice cracking of AJ almost coming out. I think it was overall a good show.
Yeah.
It's interesting now with where wrestling is in 2026.
Yeah. I mean, again, good energy, good vibes overall. Again, I think sometimes people expect to like every bit of it. Like there can't be, I don't really like this segment or I'm not really into this wrestler. That happens. I mean, we had the Bellas tonight. That was like a low point for me. That's almost where I was like, do I go
for 7? Society?
Right? Like, I mean, again, but there are people out there that love the Bellas, so they're key on it, but they're building up the Bellas for WrestleMania in Vegas. The Bellas are going to take on the tag team champions. Most likely. They open the door for Punk Finn still. Punk Finn, maybe a chamber. This way Roman can sit at home and do nothing until, next month.
You just hate Roman Reigns now. This man's sipping a full pack of haterade.
7.5 out of 10 promos. 6 out of 10 end promo save show. Yeah, I mean.
No. Well, even then, fuck a rating or whatever without all that. No, it's just a context of the statement with all of that. Of the end promo saved the show. Like, that's a bold statement to pull off with WWE in 2026. I think that's a fucking high mark there a little bit. Of they gave 20 minutes to Roman and Punk to talk. And that might be one of the best things of the show tonight.
Yeah, and I thought the main event, in-ring main event, Stephanie and Raquel was a good, fun street fight. It wasn't a bad match. I thought it was good energy. You're building Liv up as the challenger, beating up her best friend, but also having the issue of, what if Raquel's mad at Liv now? How will this shape up for the chamber? Is Raquel going to be in the chamber? So, I mean, from that standpoint, I mean, again, I just kind of move on because I know Paul's a little harsher than some, which is fair. That's his.
Well, we're gonna address things.
His batter box is a little tighter. Pause.
He's like a Chuck Knobloch of like it's only like that tall and everything.
Batter tight Knobloch.
Yeah, bro, my guy. That's how you know I'm an OG fan of Chuck Knobloch.
Such a good name. 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10.
Is that the most baseball name out there of Chuck Knobloch?
Oh no. Who is it? What is it? Was it? It'll come back to me like in the middle of the night tonight. Chuck Knobloch's up there, but there's another one. And I
was gonna say, you got the NFL names of like Dick Buttkiss and everything.
Dick Buttkiss is classic. Classic.
Dicker the Kid. I don't. Are you just going for the WWE Hall of Famer Pete Rose?
No, it's a pitcher.
Randy Johnson?
No, he's my. That
You're
was
the
my
man that
guy.
killed a pigeon live pitch.
I wanted to be Randy Johnson so bad. I'm like, man, can hit birds.
He's a superhuman.
8.5 out of 10, 7 out of 10. We need trips. We need triple digit likes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get those likes back up, folks. But let's get towards story. Jay won't apologize. So they make magic. I just want to see if Roman is around. I'll have to eat crow, but I don't know if he's going to be around. I am wrong for now.
I love that Bernard's out there. You will apologize
right now.
AJ is wrong for now. Whoa, you just heard the background of KJ and the Duchess out there just taking DTA out there.
I gotta get to bed, guys.
You will acknowledge your tribal chief.
I haven't watched NXT all year. Boring television. Should be good. Tomorrow should be good. It's a ladder match, new champion, new era,
a new era.
A new era.
And neither one of us are Paul or a Johnson. Pause.
Watching Miracle on Netflix. That's jokes. I watched that earlier today as well.
It's so funny growing up in New York. You have to take it's like a trip to fucking Mecca. You gotta go to Lake Placid. Yeah, living in New York. Mm-hmm. I'm like, this is where Miracle happened. It's like I'm like 11. I don't care.
Right?
What the fuck?
We would take hockey teams to Lake Placid because it was a kind of a historic site. So we drive, convoy style or bus from here to Lake Placid. Take get to play on the same rink that they played on, that kind of shit.
Yeah, see, that's super one thing cool. As a hockey player, but going from all right, so our social studies class is going to go to fucking Lake Placid. It's like, I don't care.
Right. I'll comment my score later. All right, MDB. Got to think about it, Merca. But yeah, no, we used to, with as we were driving in, say about a couple hours out, we would throw Miracle on, and everyone had to watch Miracle on the way into the town. So it
has to happen.
Are you inspired?
Kate Douglas, you son bitch.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the show. That is the stream.
Last question. Sorry, I'm going to cut you off on the outro.
Right.
Last question. Remember the Titans or Miracle? Pick one.
Miracle, just because hockey, but remember the Titans, it's phenomenal.
Fair enough. Sorry.
Yeah, biased, puck.
We are the Titans, right? mighty Titans.
I'm too nice. Paul, you're right. I've been thinking about this lately. My scale is kind of leaning. I haven't done any 5s or 6s. I feel like 5s and 6s are too low. Maybe I got to readjust, recalibrate. But I thought tonight was a good show, though, Paul. I did. I thought it was entertaining.
I was going to say, you're going to give tonight a 5?
No, I just got told I was being too nice and a hater in 3 clicks.
The dichotomy of wrestling fans, my guy.
Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to pack it in. Check us out on our socials, Discord, Facebook, all the stuffs, all the usuals, links down below. Go get your merch. We do shirt people. Don't forget the Super Bowl party this Sunday. We also are going to have the predictions out in the next day or two. So make sure you get your predictions in. This one's going to be a lot of fun. I think we're going to try and do kind of a long one just to make y'all work, but we're still going to make it interesting. And that's it. Back tomorrow, NXT, new champ, new era, no Ava. Life's good. Ava Rain. For the last time, folks.
Yeah, we're going to sing her off there. Sunshine. But our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is authentic. When you're talking about that recipe, but about that full line with it.
Okay. Right. See you later. Bye-bye.
Have a good night, folks. Come back tomorrow. See you on the flip side. Ava Rain.